Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're having a good weekend. Got all the streams running. Let's take a look at what's going on. I have no clue. I saw the Enfield version update, but I hope that's not all it is. Amber is so much more stacked. Solitary waltz. Okay. Ooh. Who is that? She's pretty. Let's look at this.
運命の歯車はもう止まりんせ。己の利を貪る輩と闇でうごめく影。最後に笑うのはどちらでありんしょう。音羽でありんす。次は誰に馬券しょう。
She's darkness.
厄介事はすべて地球に任せておきなんし。一匹たりとも逃しは新鮮。これにて幕引きでありんす。この旋律は耳に心地いいでありんす。
Oh, okay. I was a little confused at first. Yeah, I don't care. Not a huge fan of Nazuna. Doesn't say what she is. I wish they would really tell us. Chitose rerun? That's awesome. So they have a new minigame now. Summit show. Oh, damn. Okay. Interesting. That's a 5-star card that has no element. Tempering? Okay. I don't know what to think about this unit. Oh, dude. Female tyrant, man. Looking awesome. Alright. No. Dude, who made this, man? Was this in the game and I just missed it? I don't know. I really wish we knew what type she was. Okay, she is versatile. They're gonna run into a problem. Like, they keep releasing versatile units. If she is limited, then I will use her. I don't know how many pulls I have though, because I made that dumb decision to go after Minova. All right, let's keep looking down. Who is that right there? I think that's the new unit that's released right now. Don't care about Sisio. Shinyun's birthday. New heroes 414. Okay. Oh no, 417. I really need to start saving. So this is a is that a BMW or a Mercedes Benz?
Super Slay Silverwolf. Game never ends. Your game has begun.
I thought it was a Mercedes Benz, but actually I think it might be a BMW.
This next round, real gaming. Super Slay Silverwolf. Game never ends. Your game has.
It's pretty cool, man. Alright. Nothing. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube and I need to see like the okay. Yeah, I need to like skip through this and see if there's other things that they announced other than just the version preview.
也有很多管理员提出了很多意见和建议，希望我们可以做到更好。我们很感谢大家。现在还在推进的50将会迎来我们不仅会有的优
更丰富的各类活动探索，或者说是
话不多说。管理员故事中为50周边的稳。这次的故事突然出现在了首墩区域。首墩作为压力班，怎样刺激？据说他性格有点他和我们当中的艺人过去是老相识。据说。他性格有点特别，没有那么好相处。不知道他的到来会不会为这次事件带来新的可能？在首墩深处等待着管理员的不仅仅是变幻莫测的空间、错综复杂的通路，还更有面对许多一种还有新形态。而现在你们终于要直面涅菲斯了。这一次，重塑了涅菲斯已经超越了一般，凝聚力量进行攻击，具威力的剑芒纵横交错，用双中单敌人，还远远有一片神秘，只有被逼多战。
关于我们新的战斗伙伴庄方仪对抗侵蚀与是和50的管带，庄方仪重新见面了。他在10年前时管理，而相信大家更多时候，他还希望能成为你平时的从容与亲和，并不是庄方仪的全部。面对威胁时，他也会展示他坚决果断的一面。庄方仪是一名突击干员，拥有极强的输出能力，能够持续造成大量的电磁伤害。至今为止大家还会看到他提升战斗性核心英姿。庄方仪可以对敌人进行最多5段的普通攻击，并回复关后就可以构造吸雷阵法攻击敌人。比如导电状态不仅能提供对敌人绝生成的蜻蜓剑具有持续时间，且场上最多存在9柄。战绩生成的蜻蜓剑数量与目标导电状态的等级有关，而没有消耗导电的场上的蜻蜓剑军锋，双方都将得到不同程度的强被敌人打断，而且普技今天手战绩的最后一击命中敌人时，还会额外施攻击到更下速度能力吧。先来看对战我们的老朋友失衡值，快速让其进入失衡状态是非常有效的。一开场击引剑跟进行猛烈轰击，配合弧光和阿列士的并刚成熟了开启装置上线雷击后的吧。相信大家都还记得这个的终结敌人造成手枪造成伤害后，最后配合已在场的蜻蜓剑使用庄方仪
的一道奇观，却很少有人知道，在50层地下也有着数目庞大的桩。我们期待的管理员在探索的过程中，逐步帮助实验园区
与50的合作的深入。50工业计划也会在新版本中开放第3期。我们将迎来新的液体类型、工业设施以及相对应的多种配方，构建出更丰富、更高效的生产循环。在首墩区域，我们能够找到一种新的液体——沉积酸，它将是第3期工业计划中关键的一环。与溪水不同沉积酸有着一定的腐蚀性，所以抽取沉积酸需要用到更高。解锁新的科技以后，片有红路的放置上限也将大幅增加。在版本更新后，将首先增加到8台，后续还会增加到12台。除了各个新的生产设施外，管理员还可以解锁全新的战斗设备。
Dude, we don't have any room for all that shit.
集成工业系统不仅能够生产实用性的产物，也能让塔维尔变得更加美丽、有趣、富有生机。接下来，我们将会推出装饰自由、随心所欲的，
还有不少的玩法与活动正等着与各位观众迎来更新，将以更有奖励。在活动期间可以获得特殊的限时生产，我们就会为佩利卡追加一张全新的恢宏装备——辉光庆典。那该寻访呢会在春雷洞万次特规划锦衣大层管理室起名，还有千金玉等丰厚奖励。我们也期待管理员能够在周末地的世界中感受到寰宇的浩瀚。 接下来，我们为管理员带来新版本的寻访分析。版本更新后啊，将会首先开启春雷动万物生的特许寻访。6星干员庄方仪将会在寻访中获得概率提升，在本期特许寻访累计寻访60次时，将额外获取寻访情报书奖励。这次的寻访情报书奖励会在下次特许寻访开启后自动转化为对应的专有寻访评分。
Doesn't mean anything, man.
该特许寻访将总共持续35天，且春晓时版本仅有这一位新增干员的特许寻访，管理员们可以更加从容地规划寻访节奏了。与此同时啊，我们在版本期间还会开放一次特殊的寻访——辉光庆典。那该寻访呢，会在春雷动万物生的特许寻访结束的前1周开放。在辉光庆典的特殊寻访中，6星干员的随机范围有且仅有莱万汀、吉尔佩塔、俊卫和埃尔达拉4名干员。要说明的是，辉光庆典特殊寻访仅因本次的特别安排而开放，不会纳入目前已有的寻访类型和规则中。与其他的寻访也互不影响。辉光庆典特殊寻访会一直开放至春晓时版本结束。同时啊，作为一次独立特殊的寻访，辉光庆典也会采用仅适用于本次开放的专属规则。那更多的详细信息啊，则将于后续公布，还请管理员们关注相关公告了。接下来再看看乌州时间对应的6星单手剑熔铸火寻访，我们还将开启庄方仪的干员签到2期7日签到。
I hate these tickets that are specific to only
活动，登录完成签到，即可以累计获取对应寻访的各5张，限时会伴随2期寻访。放庆时，协议通行证怒潮以武器补给，在新增的名片主题上旅开粉的太。
努力给管理员们带去更加深的部分优化内容吧。首先，我们将会常驻开启干员培养助力新手活动，进行养成资源返还。在进行提升时，如果管理员已经领取到，帮助大家更加便利即将与大家见面，而且还有不少新增优化也会在即将到来的新版本中实装。在交互与易用性上，我们针对管理员们进行了改良，电浆号总控中枢将功能跳转、界面显示等方面都进行了改良。电浆号总控中枢将新增总控事项功能，管理员可以一键收取所有产物并安排生产，也可以一键领取，也得到了优化。当资源回收站升至4级以后了，可以点击按钮一键跳转到管理员们可以一次性制作多件装备了，也可以一键跳转到高阶培养资源箱，还会调整基础训练和干员教学，就可以。
a lot of things I don't care about.
筛选他人的运送委
Like
托，
yes,
这样
it
管
is
理员们就可以
better,
直接。同时，我们满足
but
管
it's
理员
not
的多
really
种。
what
当
we
决算开启
wanted.
终结季后，将会在画面下方显示终结季的剩余持续时间，希望这样能让管理员们更好的判断。另外，在微镜想要不，即使是在集成核心和协议核心的区域内，也会在地图上显示暗管和多口暗管的
Okay,
标记
good.
了。
That
而
needed to
且
be done，for
管理员们
everyone.
在集成核心和协议核心区内移动暗管或多口暗管的出入口时，
It like
以连接对
disappeared
应的
when it
管
went
道
into
将不会
the
断开连接，
AIC.
方便调整工业布局。此外，我们也优化了包含蓝图，在部分 iOS 设备上，我们还新增了总装办公室场景的光追体验，希望能给管理员们带去更好的视觉感受。我们非常关注管理员们对于游戏更多的理智消耗许可，在新版本中，我们将为管理员们提供更多的理智
Sanity
消耗许
usage
可，
permits.
减轻管理员们在日常刷取的时间与操作负担。首先，新版本开放后，地区调度物资中将会追加更多的理智消耗许可。版本更新后，原本的理智减耗活动也将优化成理智补给活动，
Okay.
参与就能获取应急理智加强剂和理智。管理员管理员可以一次消耗1部奖励，而且每日奖励从道具后，新版本协议通行证的原始配给档位可获取。
除了刚
更加高效的消耗理智，再额外获取更多的理智消耗许可，方便管理员们更加高效的消耗理智，获取奖励。
Yeah, put it in the pass that people have to buy.
除了刚刚说的这些，包括养成、集成工业、战斗在内的优化以外呢，管理员方方面面的反馈与建议，我们也都会认真听取。很多优化计划也正在有序展开，我们也会随时准备将很多新发现的优化内容列上日程。那在具体介绍近期会落地的优化之前啊，还有一项重要调整会在新版本里上线。 我也想借着今天直播机会跟管理员们分享一下，我们将会在新版本中对月卡进行换新。等到新版本开启后啊，月卡的每日奖励部分将会追加4张理智消耗许可，方
They
便
make
大家
it
的日
seem
常
like
成本游
that's
玩。
such a
当然了，
huge.
管理员一定会想，那新月卡加强了，手上旧月卡怎么办呢？那对此，我们决定从直播的今天算起，一直到版本更新维护之前，管理员在这段时间内，相当于现在管理员手上的月卡就已经能够，我们也有考虑月卡，我们就会在新版本开启的首日月卡的改动能够认可。那不过今天借着这个机会，我还想带给管理员们更多福利。大家看这是什么？是的，相信不少管理员都明白了。我们会为每位管理员都收上一张这样特殊的换新月卡。那新版本后我们会特别开启换新月卡赠礼活动，管理员们每天登录就能领取200千金玉、1支应急理智加强剂和4张理智消耗许可，总计可获得6000千金玉、1200理智和120张理智消耗许可。需要说明的是这份换新赠礼是可以和原有。
Normally, some of these games with these monthly passes, you get at least like, I would say like, if 100% is a 10 pull, you get like 180%. This is like 120%.
的月卡奖励相互叠加的，那希望这份月卡能够让各位管理员的周末地旅程更加轻松愉快。也再次感谢各位，是我们每天都在的建议。那我们一直在关注，也希望通过努力跟进大家的最新体验，优化游戏。那么现在就让我来为管理员正式介绍一下未来版本的优化事项吧。这些优化都已经在有序筹备中了，在不远的将来就能够与管理员见面了。在交互与用心方面，我们会进一步简化装备养成的相关操作，让装备不断点击行动。优化之后，直到即在重复的机制的刷取体验也将得到优化。如果获取了令，并且打上完美，有了这个功能，仔细寻找，在任务列表中优先显示正处于活动中的更快的，也会在主界面各项监测，而且管理员可以快速的跳转到相应界面，手柄和键鼠操作的切换逻辑。当管理员操作角色在地图中游玩时呢，可以在手柄和键鼠之间无缝切换。集成工业系统呢，也在不断优化中，在游戏进行而头疼。有些时候处理这些问题，或关闭一些设施来逐渐恢复电力。我们考虑它的效果是，如果某地区的电力不甚耗尽，管理员可以选择启用备用电源进行临时供电。就大停电导致的工业停摆，让集成核心区域内的吸氧供电桩与吸氧中继器不仅可以连接对应核心，也可以和外部的吸氧供电桩、吸氧中继器正常连接。对，那我们非常珍视在未来内容回馈内容。致力于开发出让新玩法即将与大家见。现在就让我们。
What the hell is contingency contract?
没错，正如大家所见，装模地将在未来推出危机合约限时活动，管理员们将会体验到极具挑战性的关卡，并且能够通过词条的自由组合来自行定义多点选下放一新的双人配对战斗活动。在活动关卡中，管理员出的环境增益能够构建出更加差异化的策略走。
故事。
Beneath the sunken soil, contrary wills lie dormant. Their paths diverge. Their truths are not one. Rare is a perfect whole, only when the debt of grace is honored.
Must mean
But the
food,
calling
isn't it?
is not betrayed. What does it matter to stand apart? A hunter bound by his blood's own curse. The prey he stalks, a kin's shadow, once beloved, now lost. A giant cloaked in the interstices of time. For the protection of bonds, she lifts the seal from the forgotten.
看完刚才的影片啊，想必管理员对几位角色很好奇。其中，作为武林城权威的米芾已经与我们同行了一段时间了，但清波寨的竹林中依旧藏着他的往事。为求问心无愧，他将不得不与擂台上的意料之外的老对手了断恩仇。在武林城内外啊，形形色色的人们也正在上演着属于他们的独特故事。那在刚才的短片中啊，我们还能看到一个人啊，从他背后的巨大血红色翅膀就能够看出，他或许是一名来自塞什卡的血魔。那么，这么一位特殊的客人，又是为何要来到此处的呢？同时啊，还有一位非常年轻的巨兽代理人，他对红科院、对整个文明环带都保持着无限的好奇。他会在未来与管理员发生怎样的故事呢？那这些啊，都在今后的故事中慢慢揭晓了。接下来，我们还有些新的情报要为管理员分享。首先是我们为管理员带来了漫画管理员一行的艰苦啊，以出没地
Don't
日
care
常
about the comic series.
这里啊，非常感谢大家的陪伴重要。我们会继续把这些声音带进开发之中。
我还是希望节奏能稳一点，一步一步玩法机制还是揭晓。
很多内容等待着我们展示给大家，而大家的关注陪伴啊，对我们继续做好服才刚一起走下去。那么管
I don't know what to think of that. I'm honestly not that interested in Zhang Fengyi.
青春里总响起一片云，直到你花不开。
I honestly don't know what to think.
Arcanines.
What? Okay. This is what I'm looking for.
I'm horrified to tell you that what you guys are watching here is a representation of something that actually happened in real life and resulted in the deaths of 4 individuals. This short animated clip shows what appears to be a water park ride. You can see a tube seating 6 passengers. The tube then flips up, and the people, as you can see, are pressed up against the moving parts, the conveyor belt. Now, the real incident this animation is portraying happened in Australia back in 2016 at the Dreamworld theme park. Dreamworld was home to a very popular experience, the Thunder River Rapids ride, where riders would hop into a tube that seated 6 people, and they would go through some switchbacks. It was kind of like whitewater rafting, except much more tame and family-friendly. On October 25th, though, of 2016, 2 pumps on this ride malfunctioned, and this resulted in a rapid drop in water level, which exposed some of the moving parts, particularly the conveyor belt. With the rapid water level drop, an empty raft that people had already disembarked from was stuck at the very end of the conveyor belt. So, when another raft came through carrying 6 people, they collided, and the one that was holding 6 people flipped up vertically, throwing everybody out. 2 of the 6 individuals in the raft ended up stuck underneath one of the rafts and drowning, from what I can tell. Another 2 of them ended up getting crushed by machine components, and 2 of them survived, both of them being children. After this incident, the ride was torn down and dismantled, and now there's a different ride in place. As always, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Drop a comment letting me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Rapid water level drop, an empty raft that people had already disembarked from, was stuck at the very end of the conveyor belt. So, when another raft came through carrying...
Oh, that's nuts. All right.
Close eye on how our players.
Where was I before I went to bed last night?
It doesn't look like anything close to it. Okay? 1080-50 though. 3-1.
I think when Notos and Scales are both up, Scales is slightly better because she enables
Okay.
more cleaves.
This is where I was.
All of this Biblis.
She is being hovered right now. I think 1080-50 is going to grab this, but big question here is, does Richard find a good enough of a pivot? Because Briarwitch Isari is out the game. That is the strongest cleave you can pick into Notos. So the moment that's out, I think Richard actually does have a shot to win this matchup.
Lady of Scales. There's a lot open because of these specific bans. Harcetti's open.
Oh yeah.
Bellion's open.
Harcetti, Dien. I don't know if we'll see a Bellion with maybe, but Dien definitely one of the premier picks. Shepherd of the Dark. Expect to see, maybe see like a tactical Coley Renock, of course.
Okay. How am I gonna
Thinking
do
about
this?
Renock
Let's just start here.
hovering
Consider this an honor.
with the ban protection slot.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
We haven't seen one yet. We did see a pre-ban. But she comes through. Hecate's in here.
Hecate will
She's
be on
locked in.
field.
A Sigurd Scythe.
That's a very strong pick in this spot because not only is she denying the immortality from the Dien, but also from Lady of the Scales as well. Zio being hovered right now. Going to be a bit dangerous, but Zio Dien is one of the strongest combos in the game. Car highlighted earlier, his passive basically lets him take the first turn guaranteed, so any cleaver is going to want that.
Teiyu!
Oh my god. Teiyu is... That's a nice combo, G-Clip.
Yeah,
We were talking about the
single
Zio,
target
right?
damage.
Combat readiness push up. We can activate this guy, and if this guy gets activated, he can definitely kill a god like Notos.
Single target damage, Teiyu certainly has that. You might need it. Oh, interesting combo.
Let's see where
from
these go.
1080-50.
Yeah, and especially with Lady of the Scales, right? So combat readiness, definitely on the side of 1080-50. This is really showing that they were okay leaving up the Notos. They have a game plan in the works, and it is coming to fruition right now. Aki being hovered.
Burn, fire.
Richard's cycling through his options. He needs to be able to stop these combos from happening. We already know Zio is going first turn, guaranteed. So the follow-up is going to come from Tien as well as Taeyu. So Abyssal gets locked in alongside a Politis hover that is looking to stop the Taeyu dead in his tracks. Oh boy, tough job though, because you are staring at Lady of the Scales on the other side. That is a character that is very resistant to all of the turn-cutting mechanics that a turn 2 player can offer. And no, double green. You want young Senya here. That's interesting.
Okay, yeah, he has the Hegby on the lock. He has the Renok. Holiday Fiend. I said the same thing about combat readiness. We need to kind of limit the amount that 1080-50 might push out, depending on what we want to ban here. 1080-50 probably needs another damage dealer, as Tien may not be enough alone. Especially the Taeyu is banned off.
Ludwig under the hover right now does get locked in. I'm trying to think, does Richard have an out here? Young Senya doesn't feel that powerful. Most of 1080-50's characters are single target, and the only AoE character there is the MLDN, which, I mean, if she strips and seals your Senya's in a bad
Considering
spot.
the Yukini probably bans out for Ludwig, I think he had a game plan for the Taeyu. Senya, I think you have a great point on from the side of 1080-50, but he does opt to ban it out, and Taeyu actually is taking off the field as well, so we're going to have a Ludwig game coming through.
An easy victory.
And young Senya's gone.
Can that deal with Notos?
Without the Taeyu, single target damage is pretty much removed. Oh, Ludwig does damage, but it's more AoE. And
Yeah, that's
how
a
many
big damage as well from the scales. The DN damage is okay, but let's see. Here we go.
I'll show you what the
Of course,
true
Zio
vessel
starts.
is
Lot of souls.
Look at that!
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
souls. Almost breaking the charts.
I am the rightful ruler.
Soulburn.
I just don't know what to do.
Kneel before me.
Child Emperor.
Dropping it on. I mean, if it lands, and it does,
Oh,
Silence
that's
is going in.
so much damage too.
That scythe
Yeah.
wants to eat me. Let's play hide and seek. I'm it.
Oh boy, DN is going to seal everybody here. We're dropping the S3 damage in. How many does it push back?
There's Notos.
Oh my God, Notos is already so low.
Doesn't look that powerful.
Oh man, and I
Plenty
think
of
Ludwig is
souls.
gonna have a field day. He's fully charged
Yeah.
up. He's got the attack.
Holy
up,
sacrifice!
Killed the Notos once.
Okay, he's not done yet though. A lot of souls left.
Now that you've met me,
16 damage.
Oh, I think he's
Feel
prepping it.
starstruck,
This
you
Ludwig is fully charged, and this is going to hurt. He's showing why he's the final boss
you
to
return
cleave.
to nothingness.
Full damage stat. The team wiped.
Still remains.
Richard didn't even get to press.
That definitely answered our
I
question.
mean, that's what
It was
happens
more
when you
than
play
enough.
a cleave mirror matchup. The player that is faster, or in this case, the player that takes the Zio, is just going to take the initiative, floor the gas,
Oh
and
my
take it all the way,
God.
never let go. I'm expecting every single match of this group to play exactly this way, by the way.
I love
expect
this
nothing
move
different.
already.
Hey, this is so quick. But we saw a lot of the players, right, leave up the Notos, but I think that was the most effective from 1080-50. Just cleave him. If you take that first turn advantage, you don't have to worry about it. So that's the first time we've seen in effect just how easy it can be to kill a god.
Yeah, perfect use of amount of souls. With that many books,
Come on, please.
just enough to go through all the damage. Perfect setup. Even Notos didn't seem that powerful, and he was going so slow. So all damage on the
Enough
left.
to kill him twice.
Oh, Ellie God.
Come on, come on,
Mid,
come on, come on, come on,
speedy
come
characters,
on.
Bandai, top model, Luluka, hard steady, no shuffle.
Damn.
I love how the pre-bans are just them taking out openers and telling
Okay.
the other, go ahead, let's see how you cleave. Cause I got some tricks up my sleeves. I'm really loving this style of drafting because there's so
Yeah,
many
round
good
two, besides the
characters that
Genesis
are
Ross, is
so
always
funny,
so
man.
exciting.
Genesis Ross picked up. Maybe finally we're slowing down a little bit.
He's just really strong here, right? Especially in round two. A lot of the other problem units are out of the way. That being said, Tenny, if it does steal the School Nurse Eula, we saw the humanization, superhuman. If you have that on the Roz, a lot of times he just kills all 4 units with one press of a button.
Exactly. So you have to break up that combo. At the highest level, when these meta characters, these meta combos are so strong, you're gonna know which combos there are and effectively either counter them or break them up. 1080-50
Okay,
here going for the
two,
breakup
good.
route. And also also, don't forget, guys, Nurse Yoha, despite not having good performance, is a very strong combo with Bellion.
I'm not gonna get enough Arsenal
too
tickets.
aggressively, he's still gonna have to face off versus that soul restricting character.
Yeah, I think Bellion's a great combo. Last Rider Crow, ML Arya, she has a lot of good targets that she can sort of enable to do some damage as well. And also, her S1 is also...
I wasn't trying to get Rossi, but let's see if we get her.
A lot of times, her S1 damage builds up.
Oh yeah, Carl, where's ML Arya?
Excuse me, is this where we sign up for the job? Nice meeting you. Name's Alesh. I like to read, and I can do it.
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got it.
Antar of Opsy 7 reporting for duty. I've studied...
Oxy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got anything?
Antar of Opsy 7 reporting for duty. I've studied Originium Automate.
Greetings. I'm your operator from Rhodes Island. I'm Rosina, granted name Wooper, meaning the tax treasure. You
Cute.
better remember that. I mean, you can call me whatever you prefer.
It's so cute, man. Well, I wasn't trying to get Rosie. I mean, I like Rosie as a character. I don't know if I liked her gameplay, but... Okay. Still trying to get this, man. This is what I want. It's the guns. I love Tang Tang. She's like my favorite 5-star to play in this game so far. Sorry, 6-star. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Orange, orange! Okay, please. Brigand's calling. Oh, yes. Okay, so now we can save all the way through till like when Mifu comes out, because I don't care about next banner. I'll pass. I've got what 20, like what 5-10 pulls or so. Oh, that's freaking peak. Whew. Okay, whoa. First thing we gotta do is... Like, I was so hesitant to ever, like, build anything for Tang Tang's weapon, because I was like, I really want the other weapon. So, but we managed to get that. We also got some actual important pieces. I need that for Frost team. Okay. And then we got Rossi. I did not intend to get her, but she is adorable. Like, I can't deny that she is adorable. And she works for my physical team. So that's pretty cool. But the reason why I decided against her is I didn't like her movement and everything. She kind of shuffles, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's weird. I would have preferred something, I don't know if I would have preferred Levitain. Actually, I don't think there's a... I would have preferred to just save. I don't think there would have been a 6-star that I would have preferred above her. So she would have been my choice for a 6-star if I got any 6-star. But I really want to save, especially for those Mifu and whoever the other girl was on that one. That's what I want to save for. So I will deal with her later. Darkness! Okay, switch. We want this. Hell yeah. Look at that. She gets a huge damage boost.
This piece handles great. Our aim's even sharper now.
Okay. Let's do this real quick.
I remember the operational map.
Oh man, I'm happy. Let's turn this back on and watch.
I mean, she works with, against the soul count. She
He
could
got
be
some
pressure.
love, but I think the meta right now, I expect we'll see her a few times, G-Club, but maybe not as often as we used to.
She just fell off really hard in the last few. Ooh, holy!
A great hyper carry on that band protection, 1080-50. Ready to go. Nice, well-rounded draft, right? Hyper carry, cannot get banned out, has protection from the Aruka, and that Yuha, just so much utility. We were highlighting all the stuff she can do. And now we have the Unfortunately, both boards, a lot of times we'll probably see him banned out depending on how they decide, right? Because his anti-counter mechanics, especially when your opponent has that sword ice area, a lot of times he has to get taken out.
Wow, that is a very different looking draft than what I was expecting 10 to 80 50 to go for. I thought he was going to have an opener that just lets him take this draft all the way. I think Richard now seizing onto the initiative. He's got the speed character on 3rd pick, and on 4 or 5, he's just dropping in the entire combo. Luna gets picked up last for 10 80 50, but once again, whenever Luna is good, most likely she just gets banned out.
Yeah, but you have to think about Mort too. Do you let the counter of
He has some other options besides Sword Ice area, G-Clef, so maybe he could leave up the Mort, ban out that New Moon Luna, because like Valky was saying, not only is she very good, that is the contester for Richard, and he's trying to be the aggressor here.
And I forget who it was. I believe it was Richard on his most commonly picked unit. Sword Ice area is in there. So what a lot of aggressive and high-speed player tends to do is just pick up the ice area so you don't have to play against it, bait your opponent to pick the Mort, and then you can cleave it more. Mort is not a difficult character to cleave. So that tends to happen, and of course, Witch of the Mirror takes the first turn. You gotta pray for the best outcomes for both sides. Nurse Yoha is a very difficult character to play this combo into.
Which 10
Shit.
Starting up. Stun. On the right targets.
Not a bad opener for the side of Richard. Now we have the Frieren coming up.
Always max damage, increase attack from Frieren.
There we go.
A little bit of counter attack.
He does activate. Buff stack.
Maybe not the counterattack you want, because it does give Richard's team a little bit of combat readiness across the board, helping him bridge into that second turn, where you might want your Tori to kind of take over and do a little bit of damage. If the Tori got to go before this Witch, Oh boy, he was in so much trouble.
Oh, defense break.
Board is activated.
It's already once known, be dead.
Rupture on.
Rupture's putting herself into stealth. Ooh, that stealth is what's important, right? It's going to protect her from the Tori. So now, Tori, who do you go for? You go for the Rock? You go for the Iceria while your guard is still up. Pretty good one.
Get the Cascade. Free Soul Burn.
Iceria is a target.
Oh my god, and it's Master of the Nightmare. I was saying earlier, the artifacts are switching to the Tori. She gets an extra turn. Look at this, back to back. 40% chance, by the way. Take a look.
The Rock goes immediately!
Oh my
That is
god.
some tempo for 1080-50.
That Tori did her
Awesome.
job.
Yeah, he has a second life, but it's looking a little rough here for the side of Richard.
Judge your sin.
Soul Burn, extra turn.
Is it time?
Yeah, this Arunka's basically sealed, but still standing with a lot of HP.
There was
Yeah, the problem with the seal though, right, is she keeps her buff. So besides AoE right here from Roz, you still have to hit her at least until she takes her turn. Damage. Enough to kill her?
Goes down. Well, this is where it
Have
gets
a stomp
scary though,
available.
because you really wanted to save this more ultimate for when he's superhumanized, but oh wow, he's gonna greet it. That's crazy. Nurse gets
that
the
duel did
soul
so
attack and
much
she steals
damage.
the turn from the free red.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this RNG for 1080-50 is insane right now.
She's a thief. She steals things.
She's the dude. She's
I mean, that's certainly a way to put it. Okay.
Looking good.
Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see who we're defribbing. I mean,
Even your heart.
surely it's gonna
She
be our
steals
Lord.
everything. Oh no!
No, bring back
Revive. Okay.
Another
I mean, I
shot.
think Richard has one really good play here in order maybe to pick off the Tori. She is killable in 2 hits. Going to go for the Soul Burn. No, he's just hitting the boss Arunka. CR pushing her and all.
Do you really have that much room? I thought 1080
I don't
50
know if that
wanted
was
to
the
finish
play.
that, or wanted to has to finish fast. Oh, there's a
A little
debrief.
bit of a dual attack.
Okay.
Can't go on.
Big damage on that.
It might hurt.
Bull.
It might not matter as much as we think. Let's see.
As expected.
Still has souls though. Defense magic working.
Please assist.
Oh, defense
Oh,
break.
that defense break is huge.
Made an example of.
Ah,
some
the
extra
Eula
damage.
though.
Ready for a ride?
Yeah, but still,
I'ma leave you
with the
biting
pumped up
dust.
HP. Ah, good strip. Free ran. Still scary without the other buffs.
A bleed unsheathed, it's let's unleash.
1080-50. Interesting selections on target.
Yeah, his target selection's been so good so far. Unfortunately, because Witch Tenny can stealth herself, you kind of have to just all in the free run and see whatever damage you can pile on her. Couldn't maintain
damage though, cutting through.
He gets immunity back.
Ah, that is it. 2-0 win on our first match. 1080-50. First seed from Group B moves up to the winners. Richard just could not deliver. And we have some really cool new picks coming out, but at the end of the day, it is the speed.
There was some crazy
Talking
RNG
about
swings there
speed,
though that
you do
made
see
it
that
look way
speed
too
badge on the
dominant.
corner of the profile. Whenever you're playing against other cleavers, if you're the faster player, you get to dictate the terms of combat. So, and here
Yeah, but I
you
want to
see,
give
even if
some credit to Richard still. Like it was really strong, right? The 1080-50 opener.
Yes.
But the Tori, Master of the Nightmare, and then into that dual attack on that Eula proccing was just so much more damage. I think if those didn't happen, and maybe some selection target on Richard's side, especially when the boss Arunka got rezzed, I feel like that could have been a much closer match if things were a little bit more even on the RNG front.
Fair enough, that's a very good call. Tori did get pretty lucky with that Master of Nightmare proc for the new players. That is a, I believe, limited artifact featuring Zio, the Moonlight character. And the effect is, if you use your auto attack, there is, I believe, up to a 40% chance for you to get a second turn. So
That's
a
right,
very
so 40%
gross
to
interaction
kill
for a
two
nuker like Tori. Just get a free kill, you know? The artifact is 40% chance just to kill one more unit.
like the newly updated RNL.
Oh,
There was never
RNL. Talk more about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like just from 2 games, 1080-50 very flexible, very interesting decisions. But in terms of drafting, even with those maybe out of normal picks, I like this style. Seems very calculated.
100% right. I think that's the strength of these players in the lunatic format, especially in that. And surprisingly, 1080-50 didn't have prior experience, at least that we saw. But yeah, especially in game 2, when you show that flexibility. Game 1, you're full on, speed, imprints out the wazoo, and then game 2, you kind of go take down. It shows that you have the comfort in all areas of the draft, and I think that's what these lunatic players need to adapt to.
I like it. I think we need some fresh blood, fresh energy, and I think that is going to be Group B. So far, very cool picks. The wall design from 1080-50. See what it does with the winners now. Moving to our second match prepared for Group B. Do we have the graphics ready?
Oh,
Maybe not.
I don't remember him doing that.
Oh, we do. There we go. Bitu against Fibers. Another fan favorite does lean to Fibers, but this guy's another very strong player from Asia.
So if this is supposed to play out anything like the last set, my prediction is that because Shueijia is a faster player compared to Fibers, it'll literally be a rerun of last set. But supposedly, what if both players play a little bit more to the books compared to both guys? Just banning every single cleave opener and just going, do you know how to pivot? I know how to pivot.
Just to elaborate, are you expecting game 1, the first pick to leave up or the second pick to leave up Notos and try to come over the top and cleave like 1080-50 did?
Oh man, that's a tough question. I am guessing no.
I was gonna say, I feel like that is a big flex for a power. Like you got to be confident in that. And 1080-50 was really showing that they had the exact game plan, but it's a lot easier said than done, right? To leave up a Notos and be confident enough to deal the damage to kill him. But I think you have a great point on how we might see some similarities between these players. That being said, Fibers was the favorite, so I know a lot of people are going to be rooting for them to make it through.
And talking about Fibers, here he is. Come out of gameplay.
Fibers, a global player, very proficient in aggro. So unlike Cleave, I would say aggro is more about, instead of sending your opponent home in one single turn combo, right, going all in turn 1, it's more about taking favorable trades. But here's the problem. Aggro, 1, is bad into Ruel, which Shueijia is very proficient in, as seen by his most commonly picked unit. And 2, aggro is terrible against Perfumer Biblas. So Fibers is going to have to really cook in order to make a breakthrough here. But if you look at his most picks, MLDN, Bellion, as we've seen, is not doing so hot right now. But Nurse Yolha and ML Payra is something that's fairly unique to him. And for those of you guys that are wondering if she's ever going to make a comeback, if anybody's going to play it, my money's on Fibers.
How much?
How much?
$5.
He's calling you out, Valky. Put your money where your mouth is.
Is it 50 cents or like 5,000?
Oh, it's real close to us.
No, it's Fibers. I'll bet 5. No problem. I got it.
He's got 5 on it.
$5 million. That's what he wishes. But you never know. 4-3. They actually went against each other a lot more than the other players. Close.
I think that's a really good sample size to draw some conclusions on. Shueijia definitely has the advantage, but can't count Fibers out.
Left
no.
guys.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, I was asking you, Val, if Notos would be left through, and it looks like Shueijia is going to try to have a game plan, kind of maybe copying what 1080-50 did, coming over the top, killing him before he gets to activate. Let's see if he can do it. Perfumer Biblas. This is a different lineup already. Much tankier, a little bit slower. That might be indicative that he's going to ban the Notos and maybe take him away one of those secondary carries. There's the Tori on the
round 1 Tori?
Very fast.
Because I'm not crazy, right? That's a round 1 Tori, yeah? 0-0.
That is a Tori.
Tori locked in on Earth. Man. What? Dude, these guys has must have figured out something during scrims, because this is not something you're gonna see on ladder, like, ever. Oh my god, Tori is being picked into the Malona. You'd assume at the very least he picks like C Phantom Politis or something like that, but no, Tori immediately gets locked in. And I think Shrejoy is stuck in a weird spot. He's never seen this draft before. And even though you can see Fibers isn't picking, you know, outside of the Notos, these Giga Triple Omega S tier units, Shrejoy's a little bit stun locked.
Now, just deal with Notos and the Tori hiding behind. And you can maybe ban Notos, but Tori will stay for good.
Ooh, Witch of the Mirror getting locked in. Bellion? Is this a good enough spot for a Bellion?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's okay in a Tori, I guess. Between the Witch and Bellion, though? Fibers hovering over another Fenris.
Come on.
In one day?
I don't think so just yet, but maybe.
I mean, Fenris is good versus what? Counter, dual, and extra attacks? Not so good if he's being stunned all day by the Witch of the Mirror, though. That is an insanely difficult character to play against if you do not offer speed.
Money.
And it's almost seeming like both players are just comfortable letting the other guy play, going, no, sir, you go first, I insist. And the other guy going, no, you go first, I insist.
Oh.
Okay, Lionheart certainly gets locked in, and you guys already know. I don't know if I like Lionheart Sermia against Biblis, guys. I'm feeling a little iffy on this one.
Maybe the.
Well, I mean, he
group A
does
match.
have a flexible ban, so that could be the ban for Fibers G-Cliff.
Maybe Group A matches, including Lionheart, triggered something from Fibers. Last pick,
Covering
last
this
rider.
LRK. Yeah, we saw how effective he is in the AoE. No, pivoting last second, a bystander for Young. Another unit that could do some damage, especially units like Bellion. Gonna make it very scary, right? Landmines force Rize to kind of navigate. So like you might kick one of his switches right in the face.
Couple of light units on the other side. Get bumped.
Currently, I think it's about a 50-50. So 2 light units with a Hua Young to kick, and 2 non-light units that's going to pose kind of a speed problem. School Nerds, Yoha being hovered last pick, Stray being hovered. I think these are all like the picks.
I cut gods.
He's demanding
I think he
respect.
gets banned either way. Yeah, Fibers committed a little bit too slow to have any countermeasures against the Strays. If he comes out on last pick, just play it safe, ban him out.
And you'll see that a lot, right, for new players. On the 5th pick, a lot of times you'll see this kind of handshake last pick ban. You develop your draft to counter your opponent's early picks, and then the last one is usually the one that demands, you know, an answer. Because like Valky said, there was no speed on the side to answer this Strays in time before he cuts the planet in half.
Oh, exactly. And that's how we all learn how to RTA. Starting things.
See how this one goes.
Do you have a past that is
Maybe,
The races.
how many
Let me change.
can you land?
It's always an RNG fiesta with this character.
This sense should do.
Oh no!
Only one stun.
Oh, no.
Interesting. That's not good
They
for
missed on the Strays, or not the Strays, the Notos.
The
Sorry,
the other god.
Big scary
The
boss
newer
man.
Strays.
The newer
Strays
Strays.
2.0.
Dizzy.
The hotter, younger Strays. Let's see if this needs to land.
Oh,
it
Venom.
lands. So
Nice.
okay,
Okay, big.
not a whiff first turn.
That's a lot of
Big
venom.
injury now.
Though it's
Here is
not perfect yet. I'm sorry.
Tori
Couldn't do better.
from Fibers.
Oh, did not get the cascade though. That's very
Oh,
unlucky.
that too.
Low proc chance on there. That's like a 20%er.
It's time for something fragrant.
And now Biblis.
Maybe the artifact. I don't know if it's Master of the Nightmare. We can't see. Maybe it's like a Wind Rider.
Open the gates to
Defense break from Notos was provoked.
The beating of your heart.
Big turn from the belly.
Dude,
and that's
Notos
three.
is still in
the Witch
trouble.
already stripped every buff, so if you land any provokes here, it's an additional turn. And
Oh, that's all for and the ruptures.
Yeah, he's getting overwhelmed.
Is that all you had to show me?
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Bellona's here. There are a couple of targets that you can get the kill for.
The autumn leaves.
good S3 here. We're not only extending our buffs, but cutting down not quite the execute on boss Ruka. Main thing here is as long as he doesn't S1, he won't pull a dual attack against the Lionheart Sirmia. That's always a huge threat whenever you're playing against that character.
Yeah, he never got an activation, and at this point, it's too late, right? If he procs a counter or rebuttal anything, his health is so low. Here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's done.
And Notos, look where he is on the turn bar. Holy Sack is here, but it's gonna take forever.
It's not enough. Yeah, you have your whole team going, and he is so low on health.
Oh man.
Well,
Is that
gentlemen.
Notos 0-2? 0-2 already in this bracket, in this group.
It's 1 and 2 now. In this group?
Just for this group, though, yeah.
It's for this group 0
is
and
not
2.
doing hot as Notos.
Overall, 25% win rate for Notos, 1 and 3.
Oh man.
Oh. It's literally if
is
Notos,
there.
if he gets to S3, he wins. If he doesn't, well,
Yeah.
good luck.
And listen, these players are, once again, the best of the best. They're really, really, really good. However, I want to see more, if they're going to this Notos commitment, I want to see some of these players maybe dedicate some more support to him. I saw them hovering like Silverside Christie. That could help us mitigate a lot of those debuffs coming through. But we're seeing kind of like this mishmash where they're bringing some other backups, maybe too much backups. And when the game plan doesn't go through, like the no counters for the Lionheart, the Notos is just kind of left stranded.
Oh yeah. Good read.
Yeah, not to mention the Cascade whiff on the Tori. That was real.
Yeah, a
painful
lot
to
of
watch.
RNG.
Okay, I at least got up to where I was before.
The fivers, just toss that one out the window. Gotta go for game number 2. Now those heroes used in round
let's
1
see.
not available.
I need to
Yes,
go up
that's
here
something
and
Gnostic
collect my
format.
garden.
We've had
Forgot
it
about
since
that.
last year.
He's ahead by 1 point in this series, but he's really not like in a hurry. He's taking his sweet time, really
I need
thinking
to
about
set
it.
up
There's
some,
Yoha being picked up, so
transportation.
A lot of high HP synergies here, and once again, we're going to see the
Does that come in
breakup of
right
that
here?
combo. And Flag Bearer Sigrid being picked up against the Yoha. That's something I don't personally like. Flag Sigrid does create a lot of tempo. She does a lot in one turn. With her ultimate, she pushes back the enemy team, speeds up her own team, and then drops the AoE Fear. But against Nurse Yoha, that is very rarely an effective tool unless he really goes for the first turn all in.
That's what I'm looking for. Zipline tower.
With Yulha, G-Ross is taken away. What other are you looking for? There's no Abelian. There's no Tori.
Aria.
ML Aria?
I would actually love to see an Arya here. I think Arya here would be very strong, and if anything, it's almost a line for Fivers to play his main draft. Nurse, Arya, and third pick ML Payra, I think, is so strong for him here.
You put her on that, what is it, the Crow artifact where she gets those soul burns. The Yula pushing her with a superhuman. It's happening! I'm so glad I wanted to see this. We were talking, right? Because you asked me where she was earlier. Fivers, I'm glad has it. Bono Pair, we saw interesting pick there, but that was one of his
nailed it.
And that is, I would say it's the Fiverr special, but you gotta shout out the all-time great. Shout out to Go Meow Me, Korean Jesus. He's the one that came up with
Let's see if we can make it up there.
Pulled it out last week, and he was
I think it's gonna be
most
too
of
far.
Legend Ladder with this exact combo. Down so many effective counter units, and especially that Lone Crescent Bologna, which you really want to keep to chip down all of these high HP units. Shredder really needs to find a way to be able to put a stop on all of this high tempo.
It's all the Academy heroes too. What's next? Teiyu? Hua? Oh, Hua's gone already.
That's a good point, actually.
You seem quite
Hard City with the skin.
106. It's actually really
I think
close.
Fivers actually might be okay with that, with how his draft is going. He is obviously going to lose that first turn, but with how he's drafting, he doesn't necessarily need it here.
Immediate Setsuka. Nope. Not even a single hesitation on that pick.
I think he's
very
familiar
polar
with
opposites.
how
I
this
think
draft
Droppy
goes.
highlighted, and this is a good read on players, how they pick, especially how long they take, how calculated they are. I love when you guys pick up on those little traits that these players
Chat
have.
asking, I don't actually know how to beat Yulha plus Arya, aside from cleaving. Well, that's one way to find out some answers from watching the tournament, as there are some answers against specific comps. New Luna. Oh, is this a fast
Luna
Luna,
on 5.
damage Luna?
Probably just going to be a must-ban pick here.
Luna, I think Luna's a solid pick. It's not a great pick. The big thing whenever Harsetti is in the game is you have to really think about what kind of speed RNG is going to happen, because if you can pull out a composition that wins regardless of the turn order, then you have a foolproof strategy against Harsetti, because that's the biggest issue whenever you're in the Harsetti bowl, as we call it sometimes. You never know which character is going second, you never know which character is going third, and you have to be able to find a turn order where either all of your characters don't need the combo, or you have multiple ways of enabling the combo. And Shreja looking for
The Dark Corvus with the new set.
Wow.
A lot of people say Nodos is the better Dark Corvus, but you know, they both have a similar trait. When they're unanswered, if you let them press buttons, especially the slower you are, right?
You love it.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to deal with the superhuman Arya. And just in general, like Yula, we talked about the cleansing as well. I think that's
All right, perfect. So now I need to find a way to get a good one.
Exactly. The Yoha just combos with both the anchor carries too well. She's good with Arya, she's good with Setsuka. I mean, the moment it goes on the Setsuka, that flash is blinding every single character out there, barring the Genesis Ross.
Everyone in chat, everyone got hyped and excited, and then post-ban.
That's how it always goes, right?
Yeah,
Zuko?
that's exactly, because it's Corvus actually is very strong with the new set. That S3, oh man, anyone can actually get blown up.
Subdue them.
So here is our city. A miss.
Oh, that's a miss. Setsuka goes.
Toughen you up a little.
All right, let's see if we can get up here.
No artifact process. Arya goes first. That's so fortunate for Fibers. He's gonna need this extra tempo, let's call it, because not only are you injuring the Ross, who is now going to be unmitigated, he's coming up next. The little barrier wall.
There's got to be a way to get up on top of this rock.
A little bit of a ways to keep your characters alive.
Yeah, very well said. Additionally, we want to start cycling her, right? The more she activates these S3s especially, she kind of ramps up in damage. You're going to be more of a middle to late game threat.
There we go.
Whoa, hits the Luna, that's so much damage.
Yeah, this
there's
giving some impact.
Uh-oh.
Invisible wall here.
Very good S3 here. All ends on the Luna. She is out of here.
Wonder why.
Okay, Rob with the pumps.
Grab them engines.
Swift on the other two.
Fibers is 100% on the back foot now.
Put that there.
Not
Does
bad,
he go
not
for
bad.
the kill here, or is he trying to S3?
And put a pylon right there.
Maybe the safer play.
Right next to it.
Land some
I
debuffs.
think you have to go for the kill. The safer play doesn't win it for you.
He's going for it.
Two misses.
779.
He lost 250 here.
Yeah, and I like it though, right? Even on the miss, maybe he's calculating the soldier might be enough. She barely lives, 700 health. Here we go, bring in the gang.
So target.
Target
Yeah.
lands, so that means
I
these
thought
attacks
that
can't
would be
even
the
miss.
problem.
Oh my god, she's out of there.
That
The
secret.
problem I have though is that
Why that's cuts.
This is my
A
mission.
little weaker against her here.
And your
Yeah, and we're really seeing the Yulha ban come into effect, right?
Let me see
a lot
here.
Of tempo lost for Fibers now. And wow, Genesis Ross takes out the Arya.
Fibers.
Oh, and it hits.
ugh, I hate that, man.
Gone.
Yeah.
GG.
Not
Shreya
gone.
takes
Down to
game
the lures.
2.
2-0 again. But the story will continue. Losing, the losers going down the lower side of the bracket. But Chita moves up to fight against 1080-50. Aha. We got the first seed,
Yeah, as
second
much as I
seed on
hate to
winners.
say it, Eclep, we're really showing the strength of the first and second seeds, especially in Group A, now Group B. They are showing that even though, you know, all the players here deserve to be in this tournament, when you go for those, you know, high win rates, the players that actually did a lot of games are showing that they are actually stronger in this kind of format.
Yeah, Setsuka.
And you really gotta hand it over to Shreja. Even though he took a very RNG out, a lot of people consider luck to be a poor skill when playing Epic 7. Because yes, getting lucky is one part of the game, but a skilled player will set themselves up to be lucky. So when those turns do align, the stars line up for you, you look like some kind of Omega Brain genius, some kind of evil mastermind. Oh man.
Shout out Cooker Bet.
Gotta feel bad for Fivers though. I feel like this guy gets so unlucky every time we are casting his matches because unless I'm remembering wrong, he is also on the receiving end of the Cooker Bat counters. I think last
you're right,
year during E7WC, right?
That sounds correct, yeah. But like you
Every
said,
time
Val,
we're casting
right?
Fivers,
There is
he gets
RNG,
really
so
unlucky.
There's RNG.
it is what it is. The nice thing is we have that loser's bracket, G-Clef. So like you mentioned, he has another shot. Not out, right? Otherwise, this would have been a 2-0. Go home.
And we didn't get to see the Dark Corvus game yet. So maybe in near future, you never know. There's still certainly a meta where a lot of heroes are viable with the new set, with the new traits, new skills, new heroes. Yeah, it's actually been some time we've seen this much flan action.
Oh man.
I love that target
And
play,
you gotta
like you
feel
were
bad
talking
for the
about.
guy here. Misses two 50-50s here, and then game one, he misses the 80-20 off the Tori.
Yeah, Fivers really gave some time and thought about that. Can I kill? Can I not? Should I just... ended up not working perfectly. We'll be going down. We've had two matches. We'll have winners and losers very soon, but before we get there,
Got everything?
we'll take
Nope.
our last break before we get to the last
I'll probably
three
need to
matches,
move things
so don't go
around
anywhere this time.
so that
I
they
think
don't
it's
get
55
stuck
minutes,
on
so
stuff.
Stay tuned. But having those starting from game one, very exciting, but not as much imprints. It's basically just a lot more speedy units altogether with different tactics. So very interesting so far.
Just go
But
dump
winners,
everything off, and
see
then
what
we'll
happens.
go back
1080,
to
50, 2-0 Richard up first, and
doing
then
some work.
2-0 Fivers, one of the big fan favorite as well. So this one could come down to anyone's hand. Very different,
This can be stored.
play style as well. Here. So who do you think's gonna win? Let's bring it down before we get into. Do we have another minute or two before we actually start the game? Docky, you wanna go first? Who's making it out?
Ooh, that is... Do I want to say it's a tough call? I always favor the more flexible player. I think 1080-50 is just more of like a get in the car and floor type player. So Shreja to me has shown that he understands the ins and outs of every unit,
Man, there's
every
still a
grab,
lot.
every style.
There's like
better.
another
So
hour.
I'm personally on the side of Shreja. I hope the more flexible player
All right.
always trumps the player who says,
Me go one strategy, me cleave, aha! Me hit face.
Me
I love
like
that
watching
impression.
games. Me like 2 zeros.
Me love no dose.
It's been the top here, the left side win all over the board, and just 1-2-1, and just
Because they are
lots
the
of
first seed,
zeros.
G-Clef.
Yes, it does make sense, higher seed, but it doesn't really have to be this many. But certainly following the pattern so far.
Let's see. How am
Let's see
I
if
gonna
that
do this?
continues. Me love
Okay.
cleave, not all the time. Not all the time. Only if you have the right set of gears. And watch you try to do cleave, and first of all, not starting with the first turn can certainly happen. Remember, these guys are top of the tier, top tier, very fast. Compared to, might be comparable to wherever you are on the board on the RTA. So here's 1080-50 again. A lot of games. Had some Politis. Actually had Tori with Mort. That was a game that he won. And on the other side, Fitza, that Harsetti, Flax Cigarette was a pretty cool game. Seemed like very flexible, both players. And Vaki,
Well, as
you
much
said,
as I respect flexibility,
Oh,
I think
no
G-Clef
way!
1080-50, I want to say is my favorite to win for sure. I think I'm a very momentum-driven kind of player, and I think right now they look the strongest.
I didn't know this
Seems
existed
so.
here. What the hell?
Both 2 zeros, but in terms of flexibility, some more heroes used from Shitsu. But I think we just have to go down and open up.
Shit.
Ooh, relative
Dude,
record.
look at that record.
Oh my god.
13 games between them. 6 wins.
Yeah, these guys are
7
no
wins.
stranger to each other.
Where do I
mean,
pull
do agree
power
with Car.
from?
1080-50 looks like they're in top form, but
I mean, I gotta pull power a long ass way.
players who, I don't know, play more characters, right? Like Cleve
I
always
was about
looked
to
very
say-
I didn't
flashy.
know
You
this
know,
was here.
I'll always gas up Cleve, but if you can win through out drafting and out turn 2ing, I think that counts for a little bit more.
Well, before I saw this relative record, now I'm shifting my opinion just a little bit, because as these players, right, if they have experience playing each other, they do know a little bit more of the ins and outs, and the more one-dimensional you are, like you mentioned, that could give the advantage to the more flexible player. I'm still going to stick to my guns, but you know, this relative record kind of got me shook a bit.
They did play a lot more games compared to some of the other players. So let's go. Nodos Man, Harsetti out. Zio, Diane, Lady of Skills.
What is that?
Allowed.
Shuja does get that first pick, though, so Lady of the Scale is on the table for him.
Oh wow, no no-toes allowed this time around, huh? Changing it up.
Pretty.
You put the prize in the bank? No, Shuja is opting for Biblis instead.
Putting her
Okay.
that high up.
So we'll see a lady skills taken. Obviously, we cannot let both players, or either player, have both of those skills.
Yeah, 1080-50 says, yeah, don't mind if I do if you're just gonna let me have it. I will say though, if you guys are wondering why Lady of the Scales got let go there, generally speaking, at the highest of the high ranks, only the aggressive players would opt to proactively take her because of the offering effect. She makes all of your characters last 70% longer. The main reason why you would do that is you usually want to play her in a glass cannon setup with 3 glass cannons and just kind of run over the other guy. So if Shreja is expecting to play turn 2 behind 1080-50, it's understandable that they go, okay, maybe you take the glass cannon enabler.
Which Tenebria? Building up on the left. Now switch after Biblis. What do we know?
Yeah, I think like Doki was saying, we'll have to see if Shuize kind of backs down here, maybe goes for a more like defensive kind of lineup, which Biblis can definitely enable, because 1080-50 is definitely having the initiative here, both between the Lady of the Scales and the Witch of the Mare. He's got to be careful.
Shreja is definitely in a little bit of a bind here. We've seen before, the moment Witch of the Mirror is here, it is so high risk to play
Out of
turn
money.
2 into her because there's just so many ways she can lock down your team. Re-knock, fast pick, we're getting the tempo in as well as Hecate. So we are looking to completely bypass the immortality. 1080-50 needs to watch out or just hit the gas and hit the go button and just send it down completely.
Yeah,
That's
we
always
actually saw that
the
in one of the
easier
previous
option.
sets. There was a Hecate on the Ban Protect, but she kind of didn't even get to take a turn, I believe. Just went over the top, and her opponent cleaved her before she got to go.
Hecate.
Man, she's strong.
Yeah,
These characters are so well designed.
Hecate doesn't come out all the time. Only when she's needed.
Yeah, because she's more of a tech pick, right? You want to have
She's
a
a very
value
like
in her.
double-edged character.
Yeah, especially against Lady of the Scales.
And now you're discouraging 1080-50 to slow down any further. And there it is. Modelu is locked in. That's one of the buff characters now. With the exclusive equipment giving her extra speed, she's about the equivalent to a, I think, 127 base speed character. She is incredibly fast. If you're good, you could definitely race for a knock.
Speaking of racing, we're hovering over the imprints finally. Another anti-immortality tech as well.
I don't know if you're stacking both that and Hecate just for the scale, so probably just a temporary hover would be my guess.
I think so too. I think from
It's
this
the
position,
pressure. He wants to build up the
I
pressure.
do like that Iceria pickup though from 1080. Nice little anchor kind of lineup. Even though he's showing a lot of aggression, she's just so good. Adding some RNG to the mix, able to close out the match. A double Setsuka.
Double Setsuka.
What the heck? 2 sets, Gus?
Double the trouble.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That would be an
I'll allow
insane
it.
draft here, because if they ban one, Top Model Luca has to fight through another.
Yes.
I think I've got
That's
it now.
exactly going to be the drill.
I'm doing pretty well, right? It's good to shoulder the crown
Well, let's see what's actually picked. A lot of times too, you don't want to see Setsuka and Iceria on the same side. That's a double trouble we don't want to deal with. Bossarunka now being hovered very strong as we've seen.
Oh,
Just so
guys, that was of course the UI bug. UI had that minor issues. We will fix that as we go along. This is a brand new UI API use. So of course doubles of the same hero. Even if you own a duplicate, it's not allowed. As we all know.
Bossarunka does get locked in here. You gotta hand it to him. Bossarunka, I mean, she's kind of held down the meta game for almost the entire year she's been in the game. But the moment Top Model Lulica got buffed, I'm gonna say, Bossarunka, her days are looking numbered.
And you and Luna.
Bans are coming out.
Oh,
What do we got? What do we got?
do you ban Lady or Luna?
All women.
Oh, I think you have
Maybe
to ban the
it really
Luna
depends on the
if-
speed. But yeah, that's always a X factor. It does get banned out, and the re-knock in exchange for 1080-50.
Banning the speed and the opener.
Shizue is done.
And I really
Yeah,
like
he's
this
done.
pinch from Shredra as well. You have Renok being fast, which is always a huge threat, and then you have Bossarunka, which kind of forces your opponent into funneling their attacks into her. So it's a hard choice, and you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to do either one of two things.
Post-ban psychology is so much fun as we get into our first round of the winners. And with that ban top model, very fast, as
We've been
has
talking about her
mentioned.
damage.
Increased
This
speed.
needs to be a proof of valor, Bossarunka, otherwise she's not even going to survive.
Show it to me.
As for
It
Sorunka,
doesn't miss.
almost half.
Gotta be a high health. Is that proof? I don't think I saw a proof of valor boss.
I don't
It's
think I
just
saw
a
proof
very
either,
high
no.
HP build.
Meet again.
Here, Lotus Ring on the Witch of the
well.
Mirror, providing some extra souls.
Since you came all this
This is
didn't do
where
as
things
much.
could get really, really messy.
Which 10A? Good stun, sleep.
Yeah, good debuffs.
Attack does. Wait, this is kind of big, isn't it? The counter attack, let's see it. Miss. It doesn't pop the
coming out.
mid-look passive.
Yeah, just barely above the threshold.
Yeah,
This is such a dangerous turn. Goes for the hit.
Good point, debuff. During the
I
stun,
think
it will not. I
Yeah.
don't think it propped either way, though, right? But that would have put it on
It-
cooldown
it
like
burned
Doctor
the
was saying,
cooldown.
so very favorable. Yeah. It is, yeah, 3-turn cooldown.
Yeah, you guys can all check out the cooldown on the bottom.
So much work.
Fear.
Oh, Fear Gaming.
Wow,
Fear game.
what a heads up play. He predicted that the Veritas was going to cleanse the stun, so he feared instead, and it double layered the debuff so the Biblis could not wake up.
Hopefully, it's different this time.
Yeah, the Veritas interactions on how it shuffles and then when it cleanses is so interesting. We're talking about like the RNG on the end of the draft phase. This is another one that top players can definitely utilize to their advantage. Look at the debuffs adding up.
Are you ready?
Ooh, this is gonna hit real hard.
These characters on the right.
Top model with a burn over
Sleeping.
cooldown. Now she gets the whole loop again.
Again? Already?
We have so many souls
That's
too.
the soul burn effect. She burns it again, so next turn she gets, she's gonna be ready to do this all over again.
This time it's with the
Characters with
tap
extra
up.
burns are OP like that.
It's lights out.
Extinction.
First.
Such petty
Another fear. On two.
As expected.
Man, that lady provides so much for the team.
bit of a
such a
tougher decision
lockdown.
here between the targets. So he's going all in now. No defense break, bit of a rough miss, but one more S1. I'm sure this Hecate gets sent home.
He's out of there. Veritas does cleanse, but he is looking rough on the side of Shuze.
20k
Does have
HP.
S3. We're letting it rip.
You must have inhaled the scent.
You ripped it, car.
I ripped the cord out apparently.
Yeah.
Oh no. It does block though. I mean, all of these characters are provoked, so the turns will play by themselves, even if the players don't make any input. Setsuka, oh god, gets taken out basically on auto.
The game continues because of all the
That's what
interactions.
happens when redirect provoke is in.
Yeah, a couple turns just goes through because it's already provoked. But we do have a pause. Yeah, just bear with us, as it seems like it's almost done anyhow.
Yeah, and luckily enough, right, this pause doesn't seem to be too determinant of the winner here. But of course, we need to go through the motions.
It does seem, it did seem like, to me, in my eyes, the game is almost over.
Yeah.
But we're checking on the connection with either of the players, both of the players. Yeah, that was pretty much a lockdown from the beginning to the end. Topper Luluka surprisingly doing less damage, but at the end, maybe it didn't really matter too much. She was indeed very fast, so maybe all the stats.
When she has
were
that
speed.
tempo, that cycling ride, she can just soul burn multiple times in a row, eventually finish the job.
Glorious.
Play
Oh,
the
that's on
animation
me.
indeed,
Whatchamacallit.
yes. His phone after Setsuka got hit. Understandable. That's usually not how players. Guys, we do have camera on the side. There's a angle recommendation for the players, so the referees can check what's going on for the players. We don't have their a face camera, but we do have the referee camera for all the players. So we do have an update. Checking on both players. The connection is back. It's just a slight ping issue. Then we will get back as soon as possible in less than 10 seconds. Okay, that's the update. The referee watching the phone free falling? No.
Yeah, hopefully they can just get right back in the lobby. There we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, no remakes necessary. Good system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the victory. Yes, 1080-50.
The
One
game
win.
is called. 1080-50 takes it.
Pause for the victory. 1-0. That's a great start. Number 1 seed seems to be making it out of the group, but not just yet. You can certainly
Not
beat
yet.
things. Yeah,
But
not
that
yet.
was a statement, right? You said the damage wasn't quite there, but that's not. The draft was so well rounded between the debuffs, between the cycling. He had
Yes.
everything he needed to kind of control, and it looked almost too one-sided, even without that pause. Well played, especially on that lockdown on the stun, activating that Perfumer Biblis. Was able to just decimate all the units one by one.
And you gotta shout out the top model Luluka that picked there. Not only does she really work down the boss Arunka, it did take her 2 turns. High HP boss Arunkas will be able to survive just a little bit, but the soul burns is gonna keep her, letting her reduce that cooldown, and you're gonna get her combo loop, 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 and eventually if she gets the soul burn enough times, she will put the game to rest.
Oh yes, you certainly want to get those stuns, sleep, or fear on the Setsuka, right? So make sure those counters.
So still need money.
Those
But I
other-
can get her
other
to
things
80
don't
right away,
really
which is
happen.
nice.
That's the perfect reason of
Let's go
lockdown,
ahead
as
and just
for I've
burn
seen some chat today,
through.
interaction. There are way too many debuffs to catch up. Yes, there's a lot to learn about the game.
Yeah.
There are a lot of debuffs. There are a lot of, I guess, special buffs, special
I'm
debuffs.
gonna run through this
depending on
3
the character.
times.
Oh, you'll
Well,
learn.
to the mirror, right? The problem unit we had here, there's a lot of RNG, so it's not always going to be that overwhelming. A lot of times she'll miss, the wrong debuff will land, and sometimes she's a little bit kind of a, I guess, like double-edged sword.
Wait,
that
who's
being
that?
said, when she pops off, really showed how good she is.
Who's that? Why is that doctor band on the left? I don't get it.
That's interesting. Maybe 1080-50 is so confident they just say, I'm fine, I don't need it.
It makes no sense to me. Yeah.
The thing is, though, he did pick one really well ban, so it's not, you know, it's not as impressive as two kind of just random bans.
Yeah, you split up the combo there again, and a little bit of context for chat. And if you are a new player, the reason why debuffs are so prevalent in the game right now is if you look at characters like the Perfumer Bibulus, like the Ruel of Light, even Notos, right? These characters are so resistant against damage. They either don't take damage, heal themselves back completely. Damage is just not in a good spot right now. So if you want to take a good tempo lead against a slower opponent, then debuffs is just a really good value way to get that speed to generate a lead for you.
I wish we have an interview so we know what the Rayman is all about, but I guess we'll never know until the knockout stage. Maybe he went to
It's gotta be just a
TDR?
I don't. I think it was just
Maybe Flex fan.
Yeah.
That being said, we have 1080-50 picking with that DN. You know, kind of maybe taking away a source of cleansing. We're talking about how strong debuffs are. She has access to a lot of cleansing. Also, the very coveted pen defense resistance. And now we have Shuiza. We've seen how good Longpress and Bologna can be in the hyper carry position. And speaking of pen resistance, we have one of the other characters with it, Illinon.
I really like the way to trade your friends because you get the Nurse Yolta, it gives you a lot of combos. Malona is really good versus Genesis Ross. And finally, the Empyrean locks everything out, but 1080 is going so reliable. You got Tori on 3 and Ross. I mean, you already seen that combo. That's strong.
Once known, be dead.
Double lock? Need that much protection. You also have the end.
Yeah, this is definitely a just hyper carry Tori. That's the nice thing about ban protection. You can draft completely around it, not have to worry about lacking damage. When you have a character like Tori with her new buffs, now she can hit like evasion units, like Lone Person Bologna. She's a lot more suited to fit a lot of different, scenarios.
You know, one big thing about Tori was, I want to remind everybody in chat, a year ago, this character was like the best character in the game. She was her. You know why she disappeared? 2 characters, Ree not being able to kill her with splash damage, as well as Boss Arunka walling out all of those single target damage. And look who's in the Lunatic pre-ban. It's both of those characters, alongside other characters she doesn't want to deal with, like Lady of the Scale. So this is peak performance for Tori. Very strong pick. Dragon Brysenia being picked up, just so, you confuse the opponent a little bit. You really mix up the turn order, and there it is. First pick, Urban Shadow Shu to chomp down on these high HP characters.
Yeah, we just kind of fallen off quite a bit. But in this Lunatic format, right, especially when there's high HP like Valky was saying, that injury can be effective, and she still has good tempo, good damage. Let's see how she performs.
I think I've got it now.
Lots of protection. And Tori's I guess the only source of GWG Ross. Oh, right. Very solid, overall very balanced. And Yula gets banned. Oh. There's Bologna, Shu. Some extra damage from the Bright Senya. Is it enough to go through? I don't know. Seems like there's a whole lot of layers on the left.
Here just a little bit. It seems more well-rounded. Lone Crescent Bologna not gonna have like a lot of AoE to really get going. Even though Urban Shadow Shu is strong in the like tank down units, I think the tempo is gonna be firmly on the side of 1080.
I'm not too late.
What do you guys think?
And I'm inclined to agree. That is an extremely fast DN right there, taking the first turn 6% above Urban Shadow Shu. And I think that suite of buffs is going to really come in clutch. And if you look, there is no protection set on this Genesis Ross. They're going in completely just full shooting, relying on generating barriers with the DN, as if they game planned this before.
The hour of bloodshed is upon us.
You're in for
A little bit of barrier action already.
All right. Good injury.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good
A
chop
lot of damage.
off of Tori.
Oh.
But there's a Ross in the front and DN also. Tori will have a lot of shields. You go for defense up. Okay.
Damn it.
For now.
I vow my life to you.
Extra buff on Tori.
This could get a bit hairy. What is your turn order if you're Shreja?
Yeah, I'm a little worried for him right now. Is he sending it?
I mean, if you send it into the Tori, the Solitude room comes up, right? Surely.
There's
Most
the,
And
definitely.
look
It's
at
just a
that
little scary.
shield. What is that,
barrier.
brother?
Holy, and was this the Master of the
Oh
Nightmare,
my
I believe?
God.
I think 1080-50 was the one rocking it, so we might see another two-turn combo. If it procs, 40% chance. We did get the Cascade as well.
It's not perfect yet.
Okay, let's not mess around. Let's first S3, get all the buffs up. Drop Solver number 1. Does it one
Say
shot the
goodbye.
Melona?
Yeah, yes.
My God.
You're gonna activate
This unit
the.
is nasty.
Yeah, she's so strong. I mean, Oath of Punishment comes up for the Dragon Bride, but you're gonna need to outspeed the DN because if the DN gets to use her ultimate first, penetration resistance will be able to block out all of that damage.
That's why Elina Vizier, Indomitable, up on the right.
You had your
Oh, this is
chance
bad.
to-
Now you can pull the Illinav, and the Ross gets to pop off as well.
There's no mercy.
Yeah, that pen resistance completely nullified, sealed off, and here we go. Send in the Keyblade.
The Ragnarok.
In the name of
I
Second
love that
down.
little sound effect it makes as it destroys your enemies.
Oh man, this is looking like we're going down the same path. Left side win.
Yeah, 1080-50 just looking so strong. The way they draft, it's just they have a singular game plan in mind, where Shreeze is more reactive, taking shooters, answer the tank down units, having Lonecrest and Bologna maybe to kind of be their hyper carry, but it just seems like 1080-50 is just more cohesive.
Doesn't your heart
We'll see how this
I love
goes.
the way you phrase that because that's kind of what I was thinking as well. You think, given the earlier sets, 1080-50 just is all in. Ooh, wait. Oh, that's
ready.
a
Hold on.
surprise
The
kill.
barrier.
Hang on.
Hang on,
Man,
hang on, we still got a
yapping.
match.
I might have
Hold
yapped
it,
you early
guys.
again.
Hold your mobile devices.
I like what you were saying, though, Val.
Hold this.
Regardless of the outcome.
This shoe could come back. Wow, I did not think that was gonna one-shot the Tori.
I didn't think so
Oh,
either.
boy.
He did eat up that raspberry already.
Yeah, you forgot about her
a lot of
damage.
gas left in the tank for 1080-50. And here we go. Shu is now getting some tempo.
Yeah, it's been some time we've seen Dragon Bride Senya.
You can call me Magical Girl D.
Bringing it
Ain't
back.
that, man?
She did bring some value though, G-Clef, in one of the earlier sets, but you're right, she is a character that has fallen off quite a bit. That being said, these players are making a great use of her in game 2.
But G-Ross
To love you.
still here. Lower HP.
Lower HP, but still has that second life.
3F.
Oh my god.
A simple task.
Extra damage. Oh,
This is getting close. The
Oh,
Oath of Punishment
what?
is really slowing it down.
what? There's no HP. What's going
Buzz
on?
should be enough to finish.
Yeah, you hit anything, the zap sends home the Ross comes back. You gotta laser him, right? And I think now, after she goes down, the Ross can Silver yet again.
Defense break 2.
Oh, the Ross doesn't have attack
That's
function. He
interesting.
hadn't jacked his turn.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's right.
But honestly, I don't think it matters too much, but that is very funny.
Pulls the highest attack.
Lil
I'm
bro
always
pulling the
open to
wrong
new
unit. Sweet
opportunities.
miracle.
Man, Shreya is, I mean, this is your all-in turn. You're trying to do everything you can. Ross does have the combo now. We're gonna soul burn, seal, and collapse. We're folding this shoe in half, and I don't think she survives a solo version of this, even if the Ross is at half HP.
Yeah, that should be the clap.
Perish, he says.
The second mega damage, and
And
that with
indeed she
24k. 1080-50 wins 2-0. Moves to the knockout stage happening next month. We have our first winner coming out from Group B. Very
Like
solid.
we were saying, dominant, not even close. No, in all honesty, there was a little bit of comeback. That Dragon Ball Senya was showing signs of life, like it. She's providing that utility, but also knocking out problem units like the Tori. The issue was it was just too little too late, and wisely drafted by 1080-50. We have that Ross Genesis Frog backup to kind of finish the job, even when our hyper carry is out of the picture.
And the most surprising factor is that he's done this with the Raven fan. I will put that in my E7 history book at home.
It reminds me of KJ,
Yeah, when
where
we
KJ
eventually
sometimes
do
just
get
bans
that
whatever
interview, though, G-Clef, please. The people need to know, what was with the Ray?
I don't know. We don't have an interview today. Maybe in the future. I will keep that I'll keep that question in my phone. Yeah, there's nothing makes sense, right? Nothing comes to your mind, you guys? No, right?
Okay, I need to
Revenge?
I'm
Ray?
telling you, Clef.
No?
Hawkins
Yes.
Razor, he's just messing around.
do some.
All right. So left side win continues. First seed, moving out first, makes sense. Such a solid draft. We didn't really have that many questions for 1080 today. I think he really deserves to get out early.
We haven't really seen too effective use of Hecate either, like Belly and Hecate in these matches. Just not quite doing the job that I think the players that are drafting them expect them to do. Oftentimes just coming over the top and either crowd controlling or damaging them before they can even do their job.
In the name of the goddess.
Hecate's a tough character to play correctly, and when you are playing against quite literally one of the best players to ever touch the game, every move seems like the wrong move, huh?
Well, I think players are now going to recognize 1080-50, right? Not even the most bet on player, but after this, you can expect their stocks to skyrocket.
Those 4 games were convincing me enough that this player should be in E7WC in the future. That's a feeling that I got.
I want to say, Shweze looks so good too, right? But when you have this lineup and you make 1080-50 look like Shweze is free, that just shows how strong they are.
This is the thing. We have years, it's been years and years after the worldwide tournament. Still, we have new players kicking and destroying all the other players and moving out as the first. This could be very interesting. Now, let's talk about the bottom though. Richard, Fivers, Schütze, those 3 players fighting for 1 slot, 1 place to escape. And first, let's start with Richard from Asia, 4th seed in Group B. Remember the games against 1080-50, those are quick ones. Even with Notos, full lockdown, but it was against 1080-50. Maybe Richard's got a shot this time.
I don't know. I'm a betting man. I think, how do y'all pronounce it? Schütze? Oh, excuse me. So we have the Fivers match first.
We have Fivers first, yes. Schütze's waiting on the next match.
Yes, okay.
If Fivers also got slightly unlucky, I remember that, those games. Maybe he'll come out with a different result this time.
Well, guys, you know,
I don't like it clipping through the ground, but like, I don't really have a choice.
Take it away. And all RNGesus has ever done for this man Fivers is take away. I, for one, am here to say, it is time for RNGesus to give, and we are about to see the most generational RNG high roll run from Fivers to go all the way to the finals. Not just for the regionals, but for the main stages as well. I'm calling it right here, right now. All right.
Valk, I love the passion, but I'm afraid you just commentator cursed this man, and it's gonna be bad.
Yes, you just made Chloe curse him.
Yeah, that's something you keep quiet and you say afterwards, but you just cursed him.
You just made Chloe S1'd him. He's stunned.
You bombed him.
No. I'm sorry, Fivers. Please don't come find me after. Please don't sue me. It was a joke. It was a meme.
But that S1 still to stun him. There's some chance.
We're gonna put this here, and then we're gonna move this
one. Look at that, 0-4. Aha!
Yeah.
I think
Jokes
that's
aside,
somewhat of a number. Somewhat of a number compared
Jokes
to the
aside,
others.
right? I think Fivers was looking a lot better. Like you said, though, G-Cliff, Richard, was he against the 1080-50? Was that the lineup? I believe.
Yes, Richard was against 1080-50 too.
So in all fairness, right, we can't count him out just yet, but just from what I saw, I think Fivers does have an advantage.
And he's got Notos available. But Notos already lost 2 games in this group. Let's see about this guy.
You know, we did see the very first game. A little bit of a different story, though. You got to be confident when you're fighting, when you're leaving him up. If you don't have the damage, the crowd control, we could be playing with fire.
Zio Heart Steady Band.
Maybe I could try fighting it.
Lady and Renak Band.
My tea is getting cold. You the one who hurt my family?
No, not me.
Tori-chan?
Yes, Tori. Tori's the one that hurt your family. She answered. Yes, she answered Aruka.
Huh?
Oh, Leo?
Yeah, no shot.
Ain't
Just
no
hovering,
way.
just hovering.
It's another Witch of the Mirror. It feels so bad because, you know, as a reply to, you know, seeing Fivers go, oh, you're not going to play speed? Oh, you're not going to put an opener on greed? Don't mind if I play Witch of the Mirror. And she is just so strong versus the Notos. Oh, God.
Might need some cleanse.
I feel like we've seen this match once before, you know?
Okay, that's
literally
connected
the last
now.
set, and chat was saying debuffs are too strong.
Then bring cleanse or design a little bit or some other ways to deal with her. And also artifacts. There's a lot of
I
cleansing
think
artifacts.
one of the
out
problems, G-Clef, you see units like Hangai, Dilibet. We did see Dilibet draft earlier.
Uh-huh.
But those units are just losing a lot of value. The stronger the
Yes,
newer
they're not
characters
up to
get,
par.
they're just, yeah, even though they can cleanse, they don't provide enough value to the team where they can become a liability despite being able to cleanse.
Or
Even in Rise of the
FCC.
Hades also, we don't see a lot.
Oh, Christie.
Ooh,
You've seen
that's what I was saying. I want to see the Silvertide Christie with a Nodos. I think being able to protect him with that big effect resistance. You need a second unit though. We have a Tori. Maybe not the best in line with that, but still good. I've been waiting for a player to pick that with the Nodos
Christie's
draft.
basically a free character. So, Car, can you tell what she is all about again?
Almost definitely the special teams unit is going to give you real effect resist, and it persists even if Christie dies. So you put the backline unit, they get a ton of effect resist. So we put Nodos back there if he gets through, and it's going to be very hard to debuff him.
Exactly. Thanks
Wait,
for that.
Car, are you aware she got buffed?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, the 100% now. Yeah.
Yeah, she gives 100% of her effect resistance, but obviously
Right, I think
that's why
did
Richard
I
is
not
going to
say
ban
that?
her. I don't think I
aware.
caught it, but yeah, she gives probably 300 effect resistance to the back unit, and a lot of
Here we
people
go.
are calling
Yes.
for it, but oh man,
Hopefully,
it's gone.
different
Goodbye.
this time.
Witch of the Mirror. Let's see the lockdown. How many can you land?
Your freedom is only but an illusion.
It's a Christie ban, so Notos is here. Sleep.
Uh-oh. But
Good buff
Stun.
stack on the flag
Secret.
secret though. We're dropping debuffs back against Richard, so going to buy the Tori a little bit of time. Fierce 3, I mean that's good enough, exactly what you need to see.
No, it's not.
we're just slinging at the wall, seeing what sticks. Tori does get the cascade.
Do better.
5 buffs.
We can do anything.
Goodbye, Malona.
Oh yeah, we've seen that, right? That hit buff just completely like a hot knife through butter.
Wait, one more turn, but the Biblis cleanses. One more hit's gonna go through. We're going in on the Witch of the Mirror.
Man, was that the Master of the Nightmare again? When that thing procs, it is obscene. That is just too much tempo advantage.
Isn't the scent lovely?
Man, this Tori.
Breathe it in all you want.
One at a time, but she's scary. A lot of venom.
Lands almost every debuff.
I think I
Doesn't
think I
miss
saw
the
the same.
provoke on the Tori, which is I think all Fivers cares about.
Biblis.
You got this, Tori.
No cascade again, man.
Oh,
Master of
they're done.
A real model.
He gets the S3 this time at least.
Most certainly, unless he's just super unlucky. There's the cascade.
He's got it, and how many soul burn is that? 4th, maybe.
And one more.
Oh my god, is that another one? That is
I'm not saying anything, Car. I learned my lesson. I'm not commenting on Fivers' luck anymore. Oh my god, the Tori 1v4 this game.
RNG.
Who? Nodos was just sitting pretty there. We didn't even need him.
Back and forth. And that's a game sometimes, ladies and gents.
Richard got wrecked, man.
I mean, if you were to be honest, the Notos was simply here as a distraction for all of these counter-attacking,
Notos was
debuffing
cheerleader.
characters to come in, and Tori is just here to one-shot them one by one.
In all fairness, though, right, assuming we don't get god levels of RNG, 40% back to back to back, Nodos would have been there to clean up. So he had his job. He didn't actually do anything. But my god, that RNG was ridiculous.
I learned my lesson. We're not talking about RNG. We're not talking about
RNG was
RNG. We're just gonna let
ridiculous,
Fivers do his thing.
Should we count that as a Notos win or not? I'm about to mark it down.
It technically counts. You gotta add it there. You gotta add it there.
Does that count as a win?
Witch of the Mirror trap.
Okay. I'll count that as a win. So 40% win rate now from 25.
Yeah, you gotta count that. You gotta count that.
Oh man. So funny sometimes. Oh, G-Ross again, instant. And Yulhawk for Vibers. And there's a couple of Yuki out there asking for Noto's buff. Ain't no way that's happening.
What?
It's not gonna happen. Maybe 10th anniversary of Epic 7.
To be disposed of immediately.
Oh, yeah. Once
I
again,
like
we're going
it,
back at
Fibers.
it.
Hasn't been too effective, but that Yulha with that disciplinary prefect Arya on the Crow artifact, she's gonna be ripping through units. Just a lot of tempo there.
Alright, let's do this.
Wow. A second pick top model Luluka.
And
Richard really wants to push the tempo. Because that means he's picking Luluka not as a opener, but as a follow-up damage dealer.
Hold up.
Frida! Sober?
Oh.
A little bit
What's
of
he
counterplay there, I
What's he
guess.
cooking? What's he cooking? Oh.
Just so we can still soul burn.
The
even
one's
though
inside,
Arya.
right?
Let's see what Fibers has though on Band Protect. I don't think he was expecting that.
I think that's probably the game plan. Richard knows he's on the back foot. He needs to be able to play a comfort draft. That's a very important thing for tournaments. You have to play something you're comfortable with. That's the kind of strategy you can always find the outs in a pinch, right?
Oh
And
my
there it is.
God, another
That's
first.
the Fibers I want to see. Payra Sharklet. We are gonna see
Yes.
today.
Sharklet.
Holy.
I've seen some posts in Korean community about this lady. Is
Oh,
she
yeah?
actually okay?
Shall we go?
Summer Charlotte?
We're about to find out.
If you know what you're doing with her, she is one of the scariest character in the game, but Richard is not letting up. I mean, the scary part is if he double speed imprints with the Frida, I think Fibers
Even
could get
Shuri.
stuck.
There's a
I
lot
love
of
how
speed.
quick they're picking. Yeah, he has to commit to the game plan. 3-on-3, and then double speed imprint here for Richard. How does Fibers respond?
Man, I never
my
thought
God,
I was
he
gonna
does
have to do this.
Will we see an RB?
I hate that I'm so picky about how things are set up.
Okay, also okay. But that EE, ever since his EE, so
I
much
think
strong.
he's getting picked.
RV? Yeah, why not?
I love this lineup. It's so exciting. A breath of fresh air. We haven't seen a lot of these units in so long.
I think the top model Luluka is gone for Richard, and for Fibers, oh man, that's a tough call. I feel like Richard has him in the
Maybe
bag.
the RB?
It's a little bit tough when you're going for an aggressive draft and you get
Alright,
stuck in
let's
a weird
fix
spot like
this.
this one.
Well, if he predicts the top model, right, I think we need an answer. Oh, wow, going for the Eula instead. Okay.
Arbiter Vildred in game. I'm just gonna say that. And is that
This one looks really
Vildred
interesting.
might unironically be Fibers' key to success. He's gonna need him to hit and hit hard.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, 2 speed imprints.
I didn't
Frida
know
takes
I
the
had
first turn, no surprise there,
perfectly
but
placed
does the
that
Shuri
one.
chain? It looks like the Shuri and the Vildred are a little bit far down the combat readiness bar. Uh-oh.
The Vildred.
That's not good. Richard, I think, jumped the gun a little bit.
Did he?
Is it enough?
There's Frida. Can you pull?
I'll have to increase my
Oh.
firepower.
Oh.
Shuri, 2%.
Just barely.
Oh, that was close.
A sigh of relief from Richard.
Oh. This.
You gotta be a bit careful here because, yeah, you got a single.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, that's a counterattack. Hang on.
Clean up.
Vildred. The green.
This is my victory.
Weed man.
Okay, so the Vildred is gonna activate the Vildred, and the Vildred is gonna come back.
Vildred on Vildred action. Alexa's basket, no gap.
Can you hear the approach?
With the buff.
Brother, not like this. This is Vildred
The
on Vildred
snakes.
violence.
Let's see the damage.
Oh, the damage is there, but Ross does come back. I think the Ross is fine versus these two.
Yeah, that should
Can
be.
you hit?
I will judge your sins.
I think even
He doesn't
without.
even mess around. He just immediately drops the Aria.
Uh-huh.
There was never a place for
There's no other button. It has to be this one.
in this world.
Miss!
It did miss,
Doesn't
but it's still
matter!
enough.
Is it that time already?
Wow.
Oh, that's quick. 2 Vildreds. And what
You
a
know what?
wipe. What a wipe.
Props to Richard for leaving up that RB. Calculations were in place. He had the Genesis Shroud, that extra life. Vildred on Vildred action. What a play.
I love Ruby. Oh, man. I wish we see them all day. All night.
That was exciting.
Oh.
Arbiter Builder with 4 kills. However, Richard with a total of 5 kills in a game with 4 characters. Isn't that crazy? Man, you thought you seen it all.
Yeah, Green Vildred. This is after the remake or rework. Man, RV? I don't know. I'm not that excited anymore. Noto's finally banned. Yeah, along with Biblis from Richard. Now at the end, Tenebria also banned out. So a lot of heroes gone from the pool. No top tiers available.
This is where it gets exciting.
Yes.
I love seeing round 3 in Lunatic Draft. But yeah, they gotta dig deep. What's left on the table? What's actually built? Can we create a cohesive draft?
Fivers is coming down on the clock. He's reaching deep in the bag.
Yeah, okay,
Let's see what.
The UI clock, the red, that's not the same as in-game countdown as the real one. The UI is not 100% correct right now, so the player's they're not choosing late. It's actually the UI that's a little fast at reducing down to the center. Just wanted to clarify on that, everyone. So the in-game clock, as we all go through, that's the real one that we don't get to see right now. Okay?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's a couple more
does,
seconds.
I think, isolate a very strong first pick here with the Flag Bearer Sigrid. I mean, AoE, Fear, and Speed buff for your team is so strong. And she has the option to opt for the S2.
You know what? I think I'm going to run it from the other side.
S1 damage from the rest of her team. So
forget this setup that I
room to play.
created.
Yeah, like we said, right, a lot of this fast characters are kind of off the table. It's really tough when you have a powerhouse unit make it through. That being said, Moon Bunny straight in a Monarch who's still available. Nice pickup there from Richard.
Survivors needs to drop Empyrean Illinab on 3. I see what Richard is prepping for. Moon Bunny on first pick. He is looking for an extra turn opener on third pick, which in this case, most likely is going to be the Omen. Oh, that is
You know,
very
another one,
dangerous landmine. I hope
G-Clef that we haven't seen too often. There's another unit that's kind of like a second Omid we haven't seen, but I expect we'll see soon. Brigida.
Brigida, whoa! That is true. I think she recently got a buff to give her greater attack buff. However, why pick Brigida when you can just get the Omid? Now, once she's locked in, you have all the choices in the world. Freerin getting popped down here as well. I mean, shoot, like, it doesn't get any better than that. Omid, Freerin, there's so much flexibility for you to beat down your opponent with.
Melina is being hovered. That is a nice counter pick into the likes of Freerin. Even though she hasn't had the best success rate, that's usually when players are putting her on the ban protection, kind of building around her. I think in this counter pick scenario, this is
where
really
are you?
play more to her strengths.
Oh, and I like to redirect your guys. Ooh, okay, I like that. That's, I think, a very strong pick here. But she does have to survive the free run. But red on green, I'm not gonna say it. You guys know it's red on green. It's advantageous for Fivers. Not the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna comment.
You just did. Thanks.
You
no
just
one
did.
Else said anything.
Thanks.
It was just you.
Don't try to play it off, man.
I know. Come on.
There we go. I think Belly does get picked up on the
regardless, might be Bellion.
Just gonna hope it over.
Richard just needs to round it off with a strays or something simple. Put the fries in the bag.
Great call, and that's probably a must ban, assuming we can't outspeed.
And Bellion, you need those souls. So fifth picks seems to be the easy bans.
Little handshake action, more than likely.
Oh,
you were saying
Richard?
earlier though, right, G-Clef? Sometimes there could be some games of chicken if you are ballsy enough to kind of predict your opponent's ban, but just be safe, get that fifth pick out of there.
No, I'm not saying they're chickens, but just going for the normal, not going for the normal. Some pink hairs on the right. That's the Vita. We've seen hovers.
Oh, that's not bad.
Finally the lock.
That just cuts through.
The winner moves on to the next round.
I'm fine with that.
A mid 1%. This is a fast Ida.
Holy.
Wow.
And that connects those two.
Fivers. He was cooking something, but won't get
that's
it.
terrifying. Yeah, a little bit more RNG. I think Fivers would have caught Richard off guard. So very fortunate there for the Ahmed to go. However, the moment the Ahmed goes, I mean, the free run has a free ticket to do anything she wants.
Yes, Baki mentioned it. A lot of fire units on the right. Is free run okay?
Revitalize the fallen.
She has plot armor.
I mean, the general sentiment is the plot armor is so strong and her kit is so strong, you don't really care about what element the opponent is. However, Festive Ida here is a very big threat that you do have to watch out for.
But I
That was not good.
The damage? Was adorable? Okay.
Now Freerun does come back. That's a 3-turn greater attack buff, by the way. It's a lot.
On mid.
Crit
Now
damage
the
as
real
well.
damage. The burn, the flame.
That's
Oh, it hits the Festive Ida, but the Iceria
Yeah, and he's just gonna let it rip. That could be it. Even without stacks, right?
On
The
the
damage is
back.
gonna hurt.
Is that enough?
Oh my god.
It's over. Yeah.
Oh,
You got wrecked.
Fivers! Knocked out from the tournament. Richard is gonna move on to the next round. Going against
You doubted the free Renji Clef. And Valky
Schütze.
cursed poor Fivers.
I'm sorry, Fivers. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, I really was rooting for him, though.
Valky said it.
Well,
We didn't say anything.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's my fault. That's my fault.
What a round.
Of
Okay,
course. What? Fivers did have an amazing Tory
let's
game, though.
push this
in
one
game
as far as it can go, though.
That was some RNG if I've ever seen one. At the end, this
Yeah,
free
I think for this draft, picking Tori on 3 was just jumping the gun a little bit. I feel like when Richard goes Bunny Dom, you knew the Amit was coming. Your third pick has to be some kind of tank, and I think Empyrean Illina out there would have just done way too much to stop, unless she was pre-banned and I just somehow missed it. Like, Freerun and
Either that or
Straits
maybe
would have
something
lost
like,
so much damage.
Like a Last Rider crowd ride on the Crown of Glory we saw earlier could be an effective tool as well. But like you said, I think the draft for Fibers there in game 3, not really much in the way of RNG. Just
Now I
down
don't have to
draft
worry
slowly,
about
gotta get
this,
past the
and I
Richard.
can move this
Yeah, was really well done. Second game. G-Rock.
in
Oh, before that, this was
to here.
Yeah, that game
Nope,
one
nope,
Master
nope.
of Nightmares
Oh,
was,
jeez.
that went crazy.
Cascade barrier, the reflect. Really cool tactic. The Vildred fight.
Okay.
He's coming back.
Insignificant.
The Arc Demon buff.
Yeah, and I think the highlight for both Game 2 and Game 3 is how fast Richard have these tanky safe units built. Right here is the Genesis Rock being able to steal the turn, and in Game 3 it was that Iceria, which is usually played at base speed, super slow. But Richard tuned it so that when you get the team together, she was able to finish off the Festive Ida before she could flip the match.
I just need to move this up a bit.
Hope to see you in the future.
And then, oh,
Yeah,
ooh.
the first one, not much, but it's all about with the buff coming from a mid.
Of course. So,
This.
That little fracture, that little S3 coming through to finish the job. Freerun kind of set the pace. And that
I
should
need
be
it
enough
to be
knock
at
them out.
least there. Damn.
Solid draft, and Richard now on match 5 has to play back to back. Schütze, on the other hand, has been waiting here.
I'll be
Well,
honest, I thought
what we
Fivers was
can
gonna take
do-
that one. So Schütze versus Richard. I'm excited to see this.
Richard came all the way up.
I think this is not the first time Shreedra is playing up against a cleaver tonight. I think he was doing really strongly into Fivers. Faltered a little bit into 1080-50, but that's more so to the turn 2 side of things, which was very impressive by 1080-50. So here, I think all he has to do is just
We can now
play a
move
good
this.
hand
It
of
doesn't have to be this
anti-cleave, and
close
I think he
to the
he has a
edge.
good spot. I think overall Shreedra had a stronger showing tonight.
We've got enough room now to
Yeah, he did. Moved up to the winners.
grid connection pending.
And had better showing with
We need it, like,
the
right
Biblis.
in the
Lots of
middle.
Biblis picks actually whenever Biblis is open for Schütze. Yula, ML Bologna, some Senya, even Urban
There we
Shu.
go.
That was Schütze. Because we have so many matches in one day, by the end, it's hard to remember sometimes. But here he is.
Yeah.
1600 games. Let's see. And Richard, who's feeling okay after that 2-1 victory.
Right on the side of the road.
He should feel okay. He played very well there, taking out Fivers. This is gonna be a tougher opponent though, like we were highlighting, right? I think Schütze is the strongest right after 1080-50. I'm not gonna count Richard out, but he's got to pull out some crazy tech, I think. To stand a
And
chance.
I really like the Iceria into the cleave because, as you can see, sometimes completely closes out the draft for you, or it baits your opponent to pick more. And both outcomes we've seen tonight, he's been using that pick to a very high level, and that's something that's always fun to see.
Ooh, he has a 3-to-1 advantage on the ladder.
Oh wow, this is a record. Oh, higher seed having.
I think I'm just disrespecting Richard too much. I gotta recalibrate here.
Yeah,
this guy is the real deal.
This character holding the site. But gotta be careful, Par. No. Tamaro Luluka, though, on the other hand, is also very dangerous, even though she looks very charming.
I remember you said about Tori earlier.
Oh, again, we've got the pre-bans, and someone, I guess Richard, second pick, did not respect Notos enough. Who's having, you know, there might be solutions.
What Lady of the Scales is up? It's not that crazy.
Okay.
Notos does get picked up first pick here, so I think
All
it
right,
might
let's
be
stop
an even
messing with
trade
it.
on
It's in
both
good
sides.
shape.
Oh,
They traded notice for a Biblis into Lady. Oh no, wait. I had to go
Might as well take care of this island because I.
Okay.
Okay, now conventional knowledge dictates if you give somebody both Notos and Scales exactly part, you are giving Thanos 2 pieces of the Infinity Stone. So, it's looking dangerous. I mean, Richard knows what he's doing, so I mean, you have to just say Richard knows what he's doing and he's giving it over for free. And Trader is questioning himself here, going,
like, why
is this the right play?
Oh yeah. Why
am I in trouble?
Why am I given? Why am I given this many chances? Notos and Lady?
Okay, Setsuka. Not bad. Oh my god, I think this is the first Lady of the Scales third pick I've seen ever? Hello?
Ever?
That's crazy.
Yes. Oh, those 3 look pretty scary on the left. What's going on in Richard's head right now?
You presume to define.
Does lock into Hecate though. That's a combo we've seen him pull out multiple times now. So.
All right, yeah, let's just finish this island.
I don't think we've seen her take a turn just yet. All the
What
Hecates
is
have
down
not
here,
really
though?
performed how they should be. That being said, I have seen her. She does have enough damage to even kill the likes of Notos.
Hecate and you which Tene?
Yeah, you really have to be afraid of the Witch Tene and the Renat combo because there's not that many characters in the game that are good versus both of them. That's the main thing, right? A character, if they're good versus both type of damage Renat can output, they're usually very weak to debuffs, and vice versa. So this is a very important spot for Trigger to navigate.
No way, mini move. No. Christy.
So we're talking Christy
once again.
This makes a lot of sense.
I like it.
ER against all the debuffs.
Last time we did see it get banned out though, and we might see similar, in which case the hyper carry in the back could be at the mercy of which of them.
Tamaro Casida, who has 1 loss so far.
Let's begin.
Okay, I don't hate the Festive Ida pick. There's so much buff strip on the side of Richard that you can expect the Festive Ida to get consistent value, and on top of that, you have 2 damage dealers in both Setsuka as well as Notos to be able to finish the game off for you. So overall, very well-rounded draft from Shreja, especially with the Ladies of the Scales on 3. That's it's kind of scary.
Kind of not fair.
Definitely. Moon Bunny. Sea Phantom? Oh, a bit of a twist at the end.
Ooh. Okay, just kind of solidifying that they have, the initiative. Another strong opener there for the side of Richard.
Quick ban from Richard.
Christy does get taken out again. He does have the Lady of the Scales, though, still available. So, we're not completely at the mercy of all debuffs. But this, I think Richard might be onto something. Really depends. We haven't seen Hecate perform just yet. This could be it.
That seemed
Is everyone back connected now that I've gone this way? This is smarter because in the end, I'm going to need to use this.
Working with imprint positioning.
If I need power, I can grab it from here instead of... This is all useless. Whereas this, we can draw power
goes first. Ladies
into
of
the
the
city,
Scales in
which we
front.
may
I think
need.
she's the one that's probably going to get sacrificed here, being put up on offering, so to speak, especially when Hecate is in the game. You almost never just make it through like that.
Oh, resistance.
A double hit.
Ballsy, aren't we?
That hurts.
Biblis has our back, though. Trip mine.
I was careless.
Well done from Renak.
Do you have a past that has wrought misery?
Richard, my boy. Here we go. Show me the debuffs.
Alright, moment of truth.
Hair, for
Sleep.
example?
1.
2 out of 6. Ooh, that's... You don't want to see that.
Yep.
Feeling a bit strange? You
Yeah, I mean, the Biblis has got to do what she can. Going to drop Venom on, I think this is 3 HP scaling characters here. No, just 2.
The problem is, though, the immunity is still
will be
present,
waking
right?
up.
And she does not strip on S3, so the Witch of the Mirror kind of dropping the ball. Nodos now most likely gonna get an activation.
dare.
Oh, yeah, that's every silence. You hit everything, the Soul Burn does its job. Push back damage, let's see it. Pop!
Big, and here we go.
Yeah, he's done.
Notos.
Big Nodos up to bat.
Here's the
That's God
second
of the battlefield.
S3 of the tournament.
That clueless face.
Now the
It's
guys
over.
Yeah.
Everyone
And
scatter.
when I mentioned Hecate could kill Nodos, I think
Scatter.
that's pre-activation.
That's
Yeah,
GG
it's
call.
over.
He doesn't even want
He
to
wasn't
try.
winning
see
that.
a lot more after S3. It's just, everyone, okay, good luck.
I still like the game plan though from Richard, right? He banned out the Silver Tide Christie. The Witch of the Mirror just did not strip onto that that Nodos. He would have had an extra chance to apply the Biblis S3.
Yeah, that
maybe
was
get a
already
Hecate
as
activation.
basically as close
But,
as I could have gotten him.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You leave up Nodos, he gets to press a button, and it's over.
Another win for Notos. One technically that he didn't do anything. Now it's 50-50 though, from 0%. Been climbing up on the win count. So 3 for 3 for day number 1 so far. We continue with the Lunatic. We ran Amid, Yuha, and Ruel. Ben down, starting with G-Rock from Richard on the right. Richard taking first turn. Okay.
Yeah, very good pickup. We've seen how strong this guy is, especially in game 2, man. You leave him up, he is just cleaning house.
Yes. Ross, what a character.
Empyrean Illinab is still up. That's still one of the biggest counters to Genesis Ross. You have multiple ways, but regardless of what you do, you really want to get penetration resistance up. So
Yeah, maybe a
just
blue
really
DN could be
thinking.
a pick as well.
You go full cleave here, or look for something like the Flag Bearer Sigrid. We've seen time and time again, really good at setups, and now you get your tank locked in as well. Wait for Richard to commit some
Want it around
characters, and then
here.
figure out if you're playing standard or if you need to adjust into a cleave defense.
Cigarette, Alina. Tanking up first. Richard, what else do you bring? Is it Tori time? Team 2? There's a whole lot of Tories today.
Could put it on third pick, band protection.
Let's see, no Heart City, no
To the
Z.
Ilinov though, I'm not quite sure. Let's see, Richard. He has another room for utility slot as well. He's got to have an answer for this Flag Bearer Sigrid too, because if she gets her game plan going, you have no cleanse. You are sitting in fears forever.
It's taking a little bit of time to think about it. We've seen a lot of Boss Arunka into the Tori, but he's going to opt for Monarch of the Sword Isari. I feel like Richard is just too fast of a player
Are we going?
to not pick a speed character on 3.
How should we do this?
Oh my God, he
There
locks
we
it
go.
in.
The Blades.
That's exactly what Richard's going to do. Speed players will always draft a cleave opener on 3, regardless. Randy will be, stripping all the buffs, fishing for the defense breaks, and if it does land, could spell disaster for Treja.
I love
You
it.
gotta really think, do Do I want to commit like a blue Elena for the anti-AoE? What if he pivots? Does he have a pivot? Those are all questions you have to ask yourself.
Yes, Val.
And one thing I haven't seen is actually never mind. Ruel is pre-banned. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, where's the Ruel?
Yeah. Pre-ban with Yulha. Richard, tournament life on the line. There's Ron.
Oh, ward on the lock. He's hovering. Oh, kind of answer to that.
Against the counterattacks.
Yeah, that's right. So he will be making it through. He's going to be completely nullified there in that regard. He's starting a little bit. Wait a second.
No way. No way.
Richard, if you pick this,
Sure that's
that'll be.
No, that's just gonna be a hover.
It's not a hover for me. I'm fairly sure that's a hover for afternoon supply.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, I really don't like this board on 3, by the way. Because the moment he comes out, Richard's pick is done, right? Like, Isaria's already done her job. She baited out the board, and you can just leave these guys now. Oh, Luna comes out. Ooh, okay.
Designer. Is it designer ban? We'll see. Dilibet does some damage, but is it enough? We'll see. Waiting for the 5th. Might be a force ban, depending on how forceful it is.
You got to do something good here, right? The draft was a little rough. Those pickets from Richard were really good. Okay, so we have the Solitaria entering the afternoon soap on.
Yes.
Does that merit a ban?
Oh, this might be. Oh, shit!
I think you have.
You have to ban the Solitaria for Richard.
You have to,
and then
because
I
we
think
have
for Trinja, you just ban the Luna.
There's a bit of a give and take. Solly seems like an easy ban, but there are some second answers. Richard's still thinking.
I think it has to be Soli as well.
Oh,
there it is.
Yes.
But that swings it back to the other
right
problem, right?
there.
How do you kill Afternoon so flan? If the Ran just, S1 pushes the flan gets the turn, S3, I think Trinja's actually in trouble if his
I mean, we
flag
have like a
cigarette
targeted
doesn't survive
2
the
on
initial
flag, maybe?
If he doesn't survive the initial salvo of damage coming in from the flan, I think Trinja's gotta pack it up.
Well, we'll see. Trinja up 1 has another chance. Game 2 of match 5 Group B. Richard's tournament life on the line, and he picks Ron ban protection.
Yeah, no surprise he's going first. This is what Richard is setting up. He needs to make some big moves to get that early game advantage.
Instant play, buffs on, immunity on the team.
Who interferes with me?
Immunity on the Isaria, that's all he needs.
This one.
So
Okay,
the
that was a
50-50
miss, though.
does hit. That is a stinky cigarette.
You don't realize I've got you in the palm of my hand.
He's all in it. He's going for it. Hits again. Takes her out the.
Got the D-break and got the damage in. That's a whole lot.
Gotta
Now.
imagine he was betting the farm, surviving that there. Now it's looking rough.
Yeah, so he didn't trouble.
Oh, cigarette.
I wonder how much damage this Dilibet will do. Suddenly no game sound.
No counterattack, but he's got to count the turns here. Ross likely folds the Mort. No, actually, if he folds the Mort, the Illanov's just going to cleanse. I think Richard has so much tempo now, he can afford to actually just slow play it.
Exactly, yeah. He doesn't have to rush anything.
Yeah,
He has
going for the
supreme
S1.
advantage at the moment.
The dual attacks with Afternoon So Flan is just
Okay,
a
good. I
little
wanna
bit
get
too
up
much.
there.
And even if you don't get your counterattacks with the Isaria, just the natural S3 and the injury on these high HP units is going to hurt Trinja a lot.
Still enough?
I did my beautifully.
Walls up on the left. Sword Isaria still has her skills up.
You just have 3 units that are going to be very tough to take out. The Isaria, the Vaughn, and the Raws. I don't know.
Yeah, even if you land the damage restricts, there's a whole lot of
Okay,
mountain
now we
flies
need
there.
to-
G-Ross.
Yeah. We have S3. Here we go.
Here we go! The shirtless, the stomp. Okay.
Takes out the Ram. That damage was good. Designer Lilibet still has the S3 last 2 turns of Indomitable left. Does he commit on it, or is he going to skip it?
He's Indomitable, right? But he doesn't have the activation, so he's missing some damage here. I think he's got to send it, though, on the back foot. And here we go. Show me the damage. Not even enough to get the Roz, but we have the Imperial Ilanov following suit. 2 units very low.
You got the soul burn.
Second life still available.
Tough choices. Can you land? Can you go for the risk? Miss.
He's going on the flank. Does he kill on the miss? He kills.
Oh, man.
A soul burn was enough.
This nice area asleep,
Oh,
too.
this is a really good spot for the Roz. I mean, this is your all-in turn.
Yeah.
Wait, he's folding the Mort? Do you not fold the Ilanov there? Am I crazy?
Yep, that was a mistake.
Oh no, he's doing it just for the... to get Iseria back into the game. I see what he's going for.
Okay. Want to get Mort down first? Is that the...
Yeah, he's going to try to combo the S3's following turn.
Yeah, he wants to bring back his counterattacks.
That actually
no
did quite a bit.
counter.
She's barely standing.
Yeah, cannot counter yet, right? So let's see. Fracture!
That's the first fracture stack of the turn. We're stacking our attack. Is this do enough?
Nah, he's done.
It might be enough.
I think he was hoping for a little bit more damage to take away the Empyrean Ilanov there.
Counterattack. Is there
two
something
counters.
holy?
For the future of the wind.
Okay.
You fall short. Is it time?
Take the opportunity and close out the Monarch of the Sword there. So just the lone Ross left for Richard.
And with Ilanov still present, right? It's going to be a lot of damage cut off.
Yeah, I think it's just too much damage being held back. And no, he's gonna
try to
take
slow
the risk
play
and go for another turn.
Take the CR, try to lap. Make sure he gets the secure kill here. They are quite low.
Comes back.
Revive comes back. Who's got the next one? Ross cuts! Wow!
Is it enough?
Is it enough?
I think it's gotta be enough because you have the soul burn, you seal the Ilanov, and now
okay.
S3 can clean up the board.
That's right. Take out that defense pen resistance, and what a play by Richard!
This is my mission. And
Genesis Ross does it again. That's the team gone. Richard comes back. 1-1 is the score.
Dude,
Final
that
game.
was good, man.
Some patience to hold from Richard.
Oh, the hold was right, and I really like the way he uses Monarch of the Sword Iseria. As you can tell, he doesn't carry immunity set with him, but all he does with this character is he picks her and go, pick Mort against me. Go ahead, I dare you. And the moment the opponent picks Mort, he goes, haha, you fell for my trap. And he just drops the full aggro on him. It's not quite a cleave, it's not as fast as a cleave, but he trades his characters correctly, gets himself back one. Tournament life, not over. Really like that play.
Yeah, that previous game felt like one of the games in top 4 of E7 WC. Some tension in between the two. Now, Notos, Biblis, C-Fan and Politis, which 10A banned and re-banned.
Richard playing so well. I do think things could have been slightly different depending on that first turn when we go into that flag cigarette. But man, Richard is playing out of his mind.
A lot of heroes gone. We're not the first pick. Got the speed. Oh, lady's still here.
Still have time to
Oh
submit.
wow,
Interesting.
that's not good. Oh, is that the Bunny Dom again? Oh man, the Bunny Dom comes out, I already know what's coming. There's only one reason anybody this day and age picks a proactive Bunny Dom. Oh man.
Yeah, and usually, I feel like preemptive picks aren't the strongest. Did he make this work last time? I can't remember.
He did. That's how he got to this spot. But that's the exact thing, right? Is when you are stuck in a spot like this, you play something that you're familiar with. You play something that you know. And as long as you understand your strategy, if your opponent has like an off moment or they don't recognize it in time, they're just gonna walk right into your game plan. And that's what I love about Richard, is when it comes down to it, he might not be the fastest, he might not be the best, but he sticks to his guns and he does what he knows works.
It did last game. Can he you make it work again instantly. It's a lunatic. But you have to switch gears every game. Tori in second pick, not in Fan Protect, so we'll see how the rest of the board goes for Richard on the right.
And I think you're right, G-Clef. He did switch gears, looks over. Ahmed is pre-banned out by Shreja in match 2, so that's a really strong pivot here.
Before I leave today, I need to redo all of this.
Arunka.
Ooh, okay.
It needs to be done in a way that all the plots are in the center.
He has 0% win rate so
1,
far.
2, 3,
right,
4,
G-Clef?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
This might be the one though.
18.
Much different draft. A lot of times we saw her against like the likes of.
Unfortunately, I can't make a square with that, but
All of a sudden, full aggression coming out from Richard. I think that's a good also answer into Hecate, right? You don't want her to get her game plan going, even though she has some counterpick potential into units like Lady of the Scales. We've seen the weakness. You just kill her before she gets to activate.
Exactly. You do have to be the faster of the two players whenever you commit into this Hecate. I think he was very comfortable when it was just the re-knock on the board. He looks over to the draft, he's like, I'm the fastest character in the game. I don't care. And then Luluka as well as Tactical Lead drops, and now you go, this looks troublesome. So now, instead, he's going to offer the 30% team evasion from Setsuka. So that's going to throw a bit of a wrench into Richard's game plan.
Yeah, one miss.
What is this last pick? Oh, I'm holding my breath.
Me too.
It's really coming down to it, guys.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. It's 1-1. I love when we go to round 3.
And the pick.
Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Fern?
I love it.
There's no
And
fear.
you were talking earlier, right, G-Clip, about the Dark Corvus on the certain sets. Fern, I think, can make a big splash as well. Saria is an interesting pickup too.
Saria is
Strong into
incredibly
units
good
that
with
have
top model
evasion.
Luluka. You have to ban her.
Saria actually does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I love,
good
this is why
versus.
I like round 3, man.
Oh, Renock ban.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
have to
taking
take
a
out
speed threat.
Renock.
So Richard will have that initiative.
Uh-oh.
There is a boss Arunka though, so he's gonna have to chew through that.
But that's exactly why Richard brought a lot of damage. Here we go. Last game of the day. Winner moves up to the knockout stage.
where are my mining rigs?
Top model first. Lady.
I don't have any.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, now we've seen this a lot on
Though
Mono.
these should
Such
work
a good
just
character
fine.
against this boss Arunka. But I think this is a full tank, full tank boss Arunka. I think that's even a Bastion of Perlucia on her, giving her that bonus shield. So I'm expecting her to hold strong. Soulburn is going to reduce the cooldown though. Doesn't drop below half. Defense break lands.
Okay.
Oh. So far so good for Richard.
Lady of the Scales also adds a lot of damage when she activates. Lots of fixed damage for the entire team.
Alexa's basket.
Graders are oh my god. Is it gonna hurt?
Oh. This Coley's going to
Your attack pattern
destroy.
painfully transparent.
Everything rests on the shoulder of this Setsuka and Fern. This evasion core from Trajan needs to carry him to the promised land. Counterattack one.
Yeah, only one bomb.
Oh, no counterattack from Fern.
And this is not Master of the Nightmare, so don't expect any crazy back-to-back turns. It's Wind Rider.
You've got this, Tori.
No Cascade.
No Cascade is
You
not
think so
good.
unlucky
You
for
do not want to
Richard?
see that.
Still the damage can be enough, right?
How does he win this?
Spicy.
She just runs it into the Setsuka.
I don't know how he wins this.
All right, let's do this.
Luluka's going to be pushing her team again. This turn manipulation and the speed is
Too
going
fast.
crazy. Dropping the S3 again, right into the Setsuka. This is a 50-50. It crits.
That should be GG. Schwitzer
This is
left for
pretty
two.
tough.
Fern, Hecate.
Oh, I don't want to count out the Fern. I'm rooting for Fern.
Me too.
She
Here we
needs
go,
the
increase
plot
attack.
armor.
これでどうですか? No.
Drops the damage in.
Defiance amounts to nothing.
Wait, was that a Warfare set, Fern? That's not Riposte set? I just realized.
Yeah, she ripped S3.
I'll make it painless.
If this
Okay,
is
Hecate finally
Warfare
gets to
set,
play
it might
the
be
first time this
close.
tournament.
Foolish.
Opting to just S1.
Return to the eternal
Okay,
cycle.
finally some animation from this.
Field experience.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Gets herself back in stealth against a bunch of single target characters, so does Fern hold the line is the question, and I mean, look at the amount of damage Richard's put out so far. I'm not feeling too good about this, guys.
Yeah, now we have the Cascade. I don't think Fern is long for this world.
Ice versus fire, though. Richard. Gift wrap.
I feel like Tori might even get the kill through an evasion. That's a
With the
miss.
Cascade, right?
Splash
Yeah,
Frostmaker.
he missed the
Plenty
Cascade
of
that first
damage.
turn, but gets it now.
And Tori cuts.
Oh!
Ooh.
3% off. Richard!
As well, sold.
Damn. That was intense.
And Richard's going to finish. What a comeback! 2-1 score. 1080-50 and Richard are the two players moving into the knockout stage in May. Congratulations. Wow. I have to give my respect for Richard. Some ballsy plays. Some ballsy plays.
Me too, man. I think he might be my favorite player of this entire day.
Yep. I think Richard, the
No,
cool
don't
thing
say
about
that.
Richard
He
and the way
sucked
plays every
earlier.
second
Yeah,
is
like he got wrecked.
He really sticks to his guns. Every time he's down one game or something like that, he's always opting for that Monarch of the Sword Isaric lead, followed by some kind of Omid structure in game 3. He doesn't have like a crazy unique playbook, but you can tell he knows what he's doing, and he knows his wins and loss conditions, and that's the type of play you really like seeing in tournaments.
100%, but that also means, right, if the other players are doing their homework, Valky, you might need to adapt and have some new plays, as you better believe they're watching.
And also by that time, it should be slightly different in in terms of meta.
I can't.
believe there's a
I
bounce,
can't move. Oh,
bounce
hello.
back right before we go into the knockout stage, second week, third week of May. Second week, yeah. That's why we take a break.
Is that it?
After the groups 1 week.
Yeah, it's the last one of the day.
A lot of cool
This map
plays.
is a little crazy. Look how low.
That was
their
good,
health
man.
is.
Zach.
This is my
All right. Let's just listen to music and get through as much of this as possible. Alright. These that I didn't know existed now are working. And I wasted so much time working on that. So let's finish up the rest of this like marsh down here. And then let's work our way down and do the rest of this. I had planned to get through this entire zone today, and I... First Rossi, then... Alright. What do you guys want? Probably should check down here. Is this go up to that? Yeah, that goes up to that cave up there. Okay. Yeah, this track is just kind of meh. Nothing. Alright, let's just listen. in-game music. Alright, this is all done. Oh my gosh, can't you guys just like group up?
You can't escape gravity. Let's flip the world. Awesome. Can we do it again? Rising the tide.
Okay, nothing this way. There's an island here, which I don't think I can even get to, so let's not bother.
What's that? A blade unsheathed. Let's unleash. Rising the tide.
Okay. Two. Where's the third one? There's a treasure chest in the corner there. There it is.
I was thinking, if it went open, maybe I could try biting it.
Okay, did this. Let's go explore this big hunk. I've done most of this though. Having to clear out this this area. Treasure chest. Okay. Nothing. I see some butterflies there. Come on.
A blade unsheathed. Let's
I didn't know this is how you got to the restricted area. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. Damn, I missed it. like this team. I like it a lot. Okay, well, I thought I would try anyways. Oh wait, this is... Isn't this the stuff that I have to, like, clean away or something? Okay. Yeah. We'll come back around from the other side. Have I gotten some money? Dark mask!
My precious! Pray, beware. I'm the cross of the back. Oh, wait, that doesn't sound right.
Anyway. Almost. I need 6K more. Okay, grazing cattle. I don't really see anything else new here. What's here? Is this like a side path into the city? Yep, looks like it. Oh. Hello, butterflies. Oh, I mean, I just know that I'm gonna miss so many of these things. The amount of, like, finding, like, locators I'm gonna have to use is gonna be annoying. Is there anything along this way? Or no? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. Please don't tell me. Oh, of course. Okay. Let me see if I can get up here. Alright, where's that thing? Whoa! Get back here. It's gonna make me run for it.
Can I sell it for cash?
Alright, where is this thing? Okay, that should take care of everything, like, this way. So now we can head back. take care of this little tiny island. Oh, okay. Little puzzle here. Bottom left, top right, bottom right. Shit. I may have missed up those two. Nope. Dead end. Finished all that. Ouch.
All thanks to my brilliant command. Nicely done.
Okay. We've done all. Okay, we can explore all this wet area here.
I wouldn't expect anything less. I pulled it off, right? Hey, all thanks to my brilliant command. You can't escape gravity. The move, of course, was incredible. Best thing I've done today. Learned your lesson. This is what happens when you mess with the plan. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Ooh. I didn't even know that was a thing. I hope I'm not missing a ton. Because I didn't know about that. We just want to cross here and see if there's anything here. Nope. Okay. I better go check that sign just to be sure I'm not missing something. I don't think I am. It's not even. Okay. Okay, let's go up here and take a look at the ridge. Nothing. Nothing. Where'd it go? Oh. I'm not a big fan of this butterfly thing. How far have we gotten? 56 out of 183. Oh, man. That falls off. Man, whoever did this, why? Like, what? Whatever.
What's that?
The name of the pack will echo across the land.
Okay. If anything, I'm glad I have Rossi just for her voice lines. The accent is so adorable. The pack will succeed. Oh, hello! Hello! Oh, I almost dove on the edge there.
Caught it before it flew away.
Okay.
The blood of the stag is boiling. Leave it to me. Can't escape gravity. Yeah. Respect the blood of the blow. The blood of the stag is boiling. And I was hoping you'd say that. Riding the tide. Cozy up with gravity. Got to be sight. Together, people. Riding the tide. Spiriti dei lupi. Amen. Leave now and clap. Yeah. Riding the tide. Nice hit. Just doing my job.
Okay. That's the entrance to the city.
The blood of the pack is boiling. Leave it to me. Together, people. Riding the tide. There's some teamwork. Wow, you can actually do that. Best thing I've done today.
Where did the... Oh, the butterflies gave up on me. They're like... I demand your full attention. Could have waited. just check down here, make sure we're not missing anything. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, this goes down into... Wait, why can't I go down there? Oh, that's probably the next area. The one that they showed on the live stream. Okay, we didn't see up here. That's pretty much it for this area. No one missed that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all done. So the next thing is to let's just start working our way up from here. I'm gonna leave the city for the last. It's gonna be the most annoying to deal with. There's gonna be all kinds of little nooks and crannies to deal with. Exploring in this, in Wuling is kind of annoying. Because of all the forests and whatnot. Plus, like, the areas that show up as water on map, but turn out to just be wetland. I guess I should go get some stuff. I don't even... What do I do to clear that shit up again? I think you need Gearnite. That's Yasin solution. Grab that. I gotta look at, what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this is what I need. So I need to just hijack one of these. I need to hijack one of these. So that I can produce some. Let's see. Let's actually put it right here. I think I can put it right here. Put it here. Okay. Now do this. We're just gonna cut off this uranite supply. I don't even know if this is gonna work. No, I don't think so. How do I fill up? I honestly don't know.
I think the Endwing's catching some rats.
Is it gonna dump all my shit out when I move it like this? No, it didn't. Let me check and make sure I'm not missing something. These are new, so it wouldn't be this. You know what? I bet I have to actually, like, I bet I have to actually, it's gonna be annoying, damn. Is there a filling unit around here? Do I have one? I think I have one over here. Not that, this thing. Yeah, I have to like actually do it. You know what, let's actually just make another one. That's fine.
You answer Mom's phone.
Okay. I guess let's do it over here. I need clean water. I need Gironite. I don't even know what I need, man. Clean water, Gironite. And that's it. And then that goes straight into the filling station, the filling unit. In which I think all I need is a Farium bottle. I don't know why this needs a special bottle. Like, why the fuck can't you do it in, like, whatever. It's a stupid thing to crash out over. Okay. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Here's one thing I'm a little concerned about. Can this stuff be stored? Okay, it can. That's what we'll do. Okay, I know what I need. I'm gonna do it over here. Nope. Depot unloader. I need 1, 2. Should be all I need. Let's see. I need 2 refining units. I need a molding unit. A filling unit. Probably like, let's see. Let's do this one last. Let's get this set up. You to you, you to you. I need Farium ore. Farium ore. I need this turned off. I need this turned off. Okay, I need you to there, you to there. Okay. I need a reactor crucible that is placed right there. Looks perfect. is, please tell me this is the right way. Oh, yes! The only thing I'm missing is the ability to put a pylon right here. Which I can't do because the reactor crucible needs to be there. And I don't want to put it here. Oh. It'll put everything if it's here. Never mind. You can go here. Okay. Do that. Do that. Q. Do this. I don't know. This and that. Do I have an extra? I do not. Okay. I need. Where is it? Vertical stash. There we go. Okay. The only thing left is a conduit water outlet. Rotate. Starting right here. Kind of reaching the end of the line of how much water I can pull out over there, so we're gonna go over here. Where is the pump? Okay. I do believe I messed up on the other side. I'll double check to make sure, but I think yeah, I think I have a conduit into it. Conduit into it. Is this an outlet? No, it is. Okay. No, I'm not stupid. Hooray! Okay. Yeah, we'll fix it, don't worry. Night. Okay, and then this is to go here. There we go. Start building up. Okay. And while I'm on the subject of this, I need to head over here. It is time. I knew the day would come. There's the second thermal bank. Just that. And this one is going to go like that. And stash that production line. You have 50. You will eventually stack up with 50. And we are good. Okay. Bag. Quick stash everything. Please give me a stack of these. And we'll come back another day if we need more. I don't have much time left. Let's wrap this up. And then I should get off today. Tomorrow I won't be distracted. We can actually get stuff done. Right. This right here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn, I'm gonna need more of that shit. That took way too much. Alright, tomorrow we'll begin work on like this entire right hand side, which I've already done a good chunk of it because of all the power stuff I did. And then we'll move up here and do this, and then we'll do this entire north area, and then we'll deal with the city. Ugh. There's a lot to do. I do like her, but not like Tong Tong, and I could have lived without getting her. So that's okay. The next unit I have no interest in, and then after that, we'll see what happens. But that's gonna be it for me for today. I gotta go take care of stuff. Tomorrow we'll play more Endfield. I really wanna like get this caught up, wrapped up. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys. See you, Remy, man.